Hi, replay watchers. You are who is with me right now. If you don't see a red live box up in the corner, then this is a replay and you have missed me, but that's okay because you get to check out my vibes and hear some messages all your own tonight. Let spirit speak to you. Take what resonates, leave the rest for everyone else. And let me just share this around where I need to put it. Whew, boy, is it that time already? What is going on? Hi, guys. I see I've got people popping in, but I'm not quite to my secondary yet. So just a moment as I get settled here. Thank you for joining me and Happy New Year. New year, new day. All right. So here I am. Hi, Svetlana on YouTube. Hello. You have a question? Sure. Shoot it over to me, honey. What's your question? Nice to meet you. I do want to say that I'm aligned with love and light in God, and I am here of service of the greatest and highest good of all of you guys. So thank you so much for allowing me to be of service today. However, this is an 18 and over broadcast because I cuss and I vape. This is a nicotine vape. I apologize if it offends anybody, but we also talk about sensitive things here on my page as well. So I'm 18 and over only. Yes, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. I hope you are safe and well. And I am just, okay, that's your question. Go ahead and grab your favorite beverage and join me. Am I having an issue with comments? Like usually my Facebookers talk to me. So what's going on? Hold on, Svetlana. Give me 1 second and I will address your question, but give me a second. I think I might be having some kind of a tech issue here. So give me a moment. Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you jump on my live and comment? Uh-huh. Go click on my page and refresh it. Here we go. All right. Yeah. So, okay. I'm seeing some comments now. That's good. That's good. Here I am. Here I am to see that, guys. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Svetlana on YouTube. I am still going to grab you a message, certainly. And hi, Amanda Bird. Hi, Allison Moody. Happy New Year to you as well. Happy New Year to everyone. And hello, Kelly Stevens McLaughlin. And hi, Megan Murphy. Yes. Hello, my sweetheart, Nicholas Atkins. Svetlana on YouTube, you have a question, and I'm going to dive in for you real quick. What are these current feelings towards you? All right. Awesome. Comments are good. Sound is good. Everything's great. Thank you for those stars, Kelly Stevens McLaughlin. I do receive 1 penny per star that you send me on Facebook, and those all add up and they help me to like pay for these snazzy graphics and all this. So thank you. Thank you for your donation of stars. That does help me out. Svetlana Dimitrova. I know I did not say that. I'm sorry. Dimitrova. All right, Svetlana, I'm with you, sweetheart. What are these feelings towards you? Spirit, Svetlana needs to know, what are these feelings towards? Oh, okay. Svetlana, the card that you have is from my own real life oracle deck, and the card is a sticky web. Just as a spider weaves her web to meet her survival needs, some humans weave a sticky web with words that create embellished tales. These manipulations may be a survival mechanism or a learned behavior. Robbing Peter to pay Paul, lying to cover up secretive behavior, unable to remember which story was told to who, layer upon layer, all wrapped up in so many directions. This is a call to align yourself with truth, to be concise with your words, and to recognize these kinds of patterns in yourself or in others. So, Svetlana, I'm so sorry to have to say that to you, but the card indicates that the feelings towards you might be sticky. They might be telling you what you want to hear, but have a lot of other things going on. They may already be seeing somebody else or maybe a few different people. That's not the cheater card, but it is the I'm not quite being honest with you card. Okay. I'm sorry to tell you, Svetlana, but I take it where it resonates. You will know if that lands as truth for you, honey. You will recognize the sticky patterns and go, yeah, I see it. That's what you mean. So take that, honey, and be empowered. All right. Sending love. Hi, friends. Hi, Alan Young. Happy New Year. Yeah, to you and yours as well. And hi, Sherry Copeland. Hi, Rose Ford. Hi, Karen Kingsley. Hi, Karma Jones. Happy New Year, guys. I am doing free and paid tarot readings tonight. I am offering free and paid tarot readings tonight. I have a 3-card spread and a 6-card spread option. Hi, Julie Lewis. What's up, Biscuit? You're welcome, Svetlana, on YouTube. I do appreciate you, sweetie. Thank you. Yes, of course. So my options tonight are 3-card option for $12, 6-card option for $24. And this dives into your new year ahead. Let me just go ahead and let you know how it's going to lay. So the 3-card option has 3 cards, obviously. The first card is, what did 2023 teach you? Okay. Just in case you want to make sure that you understand the lesson or the blessing or whatever it is that you went through. All right. So what did 2023 teach you? What do you need to know moving forward into the new year? All right. That's your second card. The third card is what's in store for 2024. That is the 3-card spread for $12. If you want a guaranteed reading on this broadcast, on this live video, I will not end the video until I do all the guaranteed readings, plus the ones that Spirit draws me to do for free. So don't just check out. But if you want to guarantee yourself a reading, that 3-card spread is $12. My donation links are in your description box, and you would send that donation and then put donated, all in caps, into the comments, and make sure that I write your name down. Now I put the donation links also there. Okay. And my 6-card spread we'll go into the theme of your 2024. So what is your theme for next year? Okay, that's the first card. The second card is going to dive into your love and relationships to get a vibe there. What's going on in that area? The third card will be yourself. What's going on with just you? Okay, what do you need to hear from Spirit? The fourth card will be the career and finances. So what's going on with your money next year? Okay, that's the fourth card. The fifth card will be what have you learned from this year, 2023, right? And the sixth card will be what is unexpected in 2024. So looking ahead, those are the 3 and 6 card spreads. If you wanted to guarantee yourself a reading, send that donation, put donated all in caps with the amount into the comments so that I can write your name down. Okay. But I will be doing some free readings as drawn by Spirit. And I do still have my real life oracle deck available for order. Those who pre-ordered, I've got you all packaged and ready to be shipped tomorrow. I will be hitting the post office tomorrow and then hitting your inbox with your tracking info so that you can have your own real life oracle deck in your hands. ASAP, right? All right. Let's see here. Thank you guys for being with me. I'm glad that everyone is here. I typically the donations, Julie, I take Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal because with stars, Facebook charges you. You know what I mean? Like they charge you an arm and a leg to send me a toe. So I mean, I appreciate it deeply, I do, but I understand that some people would rather send a donation a different way than to send it through stars and have it skimmed off the top. You know what I mean? But thank you, Lee Price, for those stars. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. And hi, Lorraine Canelos. So glad that everyone is here with me today. So let's see. I also want to remind everyone. Oh, hold on. Let me do this. I also want to remind everyone that my program is going to be starting next Monday. I do have 2 sessions available, a morning session and an evening session. Julie, let me drop those down here in the comments. Okay, so donations are accepted. And then there's, if you look at my comment there, see more, it makes it bigger. And there's Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. Click one of those and it should take you to that pay platform. Thank you, Amanda Bird. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and write your name down. Amanda, thank you. Yes, I've got you right here. Awesome. So those are the donation links. And I was saying, my program Get Psychic is starting next Monday. Okay. So if you want to access your intuition, if you don't know how, if you're not sure how to make it work properly for you, or you don't even know if you can, I would love to have you in my program. It will activate and unlock your psychic abilities, your intuition, help you to understand it, help you to understand the mechanics behind it so that you can reliably use it in your life going forward for the rest of your life path journey. So if you're interested in getting psychic or accessing that intuition, leaning into that, embracing that, especially if that's your resolution, are you going to be healthier this new year? Is your New Year's resolution to tap into your intuition, to live a better life? Then get psychic with us, man. Consider it. If you're on the fence, then pray about it. Lift it up to whoever you believe in, God, source, higher power, higher self, creator, whoever that is for you. Pray about it, meditate, lift it up. And if you're drawn to be in the program, I would love, love, love to have you. Check out my shop. The details are there. HeidiCorona.shop is where you would want to sign up for that. The classes are limited. I have spots limited, okay, because I truly do offer one-on-one mentorship and coaching to the entire group. And it really does. I have 100% success rates. I'm very excited about the program. If interested, check me out. Yes. Okay, so I want to let you guys know that I did have somebody who donated to offer 2 people a mini reading. And Kai Dorrit, you're going to receive one of them. And hello. It's not Zodiac Monday, Carol. I'm shaking things up because it's New Year's. You know what I mean? I figured everybody would like to have a chance to look forward to their 2024 and get some guidance or some clarity, some cards around this. So I have a 3 and 6 card spread options. The options are $12 and $24 today, but those are for guaranteed. I will be reading for free as drawn by spirit as well. So we will see where this goes, you guys. I'm excited to be sitting with you today. Oh, sweetheart. Remember, this is an 18 and over broadcast, okay? Yes, Happy New Year to you as well. Happy New Year to everyone. Hi, Diana. Hi, Beck. Hi, Rose. Hey, I just want to say hey to everybody. So glad to have you guys tuning in today. Hi, Melissa. Good to see you. Look, I can't, I need to do one real quick. Let's see. Oops. Whoops. I've messed something up here. Oh, how'd I do that? And how do I make it go away? Cancel. Hold on. Things are happening, guys. I'm not tech savvy and I've just somehow like put my phone in, I don't know, something in front of, I got it. Okay, things happen sometimes. It happens. Thank you. Let's see here now. Hi, Gina, popping in to send your love. Love you so much, Gina. Thank you for popping in with us. Okay. I can't move forward. Hold on. Yeah, I've got my Talking to Heaven deck with me. I'm not going to do a whole lot of mediumship today, or so I think. I always think that. And then, like, boom, it happens. Samantha Madigan. Any messages from my daughter? Yes. Let me get you a card, all right? Because I feel Samantha Madigan. I kind of feel like, how can I move forward into this new year without having a message from her? And I want to say you absolutely can, but your daughter's bringing that to me, that you feel that way. I can't move forward without a message from my daughter, and I really want to get one today. So your daughter is kicking me in the butt right now to grab you one real quick. Now I will read it from the book because she knows what it says. Samantha Madigan, I'm glad you're here. Oh, these years have been hard, Mom. The past several years have been very hard, more so than just pandemic hard, okay, on you, on your family. And your daughter wants me to say to you that moving forward, um, it's like the bondages are freed from you, okay. um she's saying you feel like you've had some things that have just restricted you, like your hands are literally tied together, your feet are bound, you're stuck somewhere, like these things that have made you feel really trapped in place, or trapped within yourself, or trapped within your circumstances. She's telling me how real this has felt to you this year, and it's really been stifling at times, although you've really done things to like harness and capture her memory and honor that. Like I see a beautiful portrait, some kind of artistry. I don't know if this is something that you have had done, or you're thinking about it, or what this could be, but I see this fondness to her memory, and the way you lift her up very, very much. And she wants you to lift yourself up equally. She says she's in the energy of heaven, and she doesn't need uplifted any longer. She Oh boy, her sister is suffering with illnesses, was in a coma last month. Oh my gosh. So that's the, I'm stuck inside my body, I'm stuck inside this scenario and this circumstance. Holy smokes, yes. She's very, very present with all of this, and she knows about the suffering. And she's, what she's telling me is this: look, darling, I am not a medical doctor of anything at all, but what she's telling me is in the future, those things will be better. Okay. And I'm not saying the illness, I'm saying the things that restrict you, the things that make you feel trapped and stuck in this scenario or in that body, those kinds of things. Okay. She says you've made it through the most of it. Okay. And moving forward, it's going to be better, it's going to be brighter, it's going to be freer, it's going to be easier. Okay. So don't cling to the hardship for the sake of identity. All right. Thank you, Carol. Yeah, let me write your name down, honey. Thank you guys for all of your support. Samantha, I'm feeling that. I'm glad you're here, babe. As a soul, I can be in several places at once. Now, listen. Okay. That includes like watching over the sibling, you know what I mean? Because I'm sure that you're afraid to take your eyes off of her, right? You're afraid to step away, especially when the health is not the greatest or things are going on. And this is her call to say, Mom, I'm there when you're not. Don't you worry. I've got my eyes on her. I've got my eyes on everyone that's precious to you. And I'm asking you to put some of it down, to relax just a little bit. She's telling me now that you, which is very common, okay, you may have some issues with trusting God, okay, because look at all of the things that have happened, right? So I don't want to leave this in the hands of God. She says, leave it in the hands of me, Mom. You can trust me with our loved ones. You can trust me with the outcome. You know that I love all of these people just as much as you do, and I will hold that space in your absence so that you can take care of you and do the things that you need to do, even if that's cry alone, even if that's, get a coffee, your favorite kind, doing something that just makes things a little bit brighter for you in that moment. Those are valuable. Those are very important. And when you're taking those breaks to boost yourself back up, she's holding that space for you. You're not going to miss a thing. You're not going to not be there. Okay. She says she's there when you're not there. And you trust her, right? Whew. As a soul, I can be in several places at once. Without the human body, I am free. And I have amazing new abilities. Wow. Oh my gosh. I can feel how everything opens up. Like, oh my goodness. Like I feel her stretching her arms, her legs, her neck, her head, her back. Like before, I don't feel like that was possible. And I feel like something like that would have been extremely painful. And now she's just stretching, and she's so free, and there's not a pain, and it's beautiful. And I see her wearing like this sundress, and there's this big open field, and it's lovely, Samantha. It's lovely. Without the human body, without the human body, I am free, and I have amazing new abilities. I can travel to any place and almost any dimension with just a thought. It's like living in one of those flying dreams that you and I discussed. So I can be with you as often as you need me, and it won't hold back my spiritual growth. If you miss my presence, just say the word, and I'm there by your side instantly. Although I'm not technically an angel, because I still have my human ego to deal with and learn about, I am like an angel to you. I will do my best to protect you always, and you can count upon my continuing love. Samantha Madigan, that is for you, honey. That is for you. And she's bringing me to like maybe a scar here on someone's eyebrow. So not sure if that's yours, if that's hers, if that's some kind of a validation for you. Look what I did now. Look what I did now. Very much protecting the sister. Maybe the sister has a little bit of a scar or a notch or something there is what I'm she's just bringing my attention there. Sending all of her love to you and sister. Yes. Kelly, thank you. I'll put you down. Thank you so much for your donation. I don't have another job. This is what I do. So, booking sessions and paying for readings and donating and all the things. This is how I make a living. So, thank you guys so, so, so much. That's you with the scar. That's you. She sees you, Mom. I don't know that you have a scar. She's like, just say it. You have a scar between your eyebrows. She's mentioning the scar because I don't know this, darling. I don't know this. She's saying, just say the scar. I know it. Like a line. Interesting, interesting. And she knows this. She knows this. And she just wants to say, it's me, Mom. It's me. It's me, and I love you. And it's me, and I'm looking out for you guys. I'm looking out for everyone. And sweetheart, I'm going to leave all of her love with you as you step into this 2024 new year, and it's going to be beautiful. Thank you, Samantha Madigan. You're welcome. Now, I did not intend to do any mediumship, but your daughter was, like I said, nudging me. Nudging me. Okay, let's see who I have here now. Amanda Bird. Amanda Bird, you have donated for the 6-card New Year spread. Very excited about this. Now, for the spread, I will be using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann and also my real life Oracle card deck. I do have both decks mixed together here. Absolutely. And let's see, Amanda Bird. Amanda Bird, you are first on my list today. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope everyone is well. I'll tell you, I woke up with the same old medical problems today that I had last year, and that sucked big time. You know what I mean? So it's been a little slow going somehow. Oh yeah, Julie, sometimes those kinds of things happen. You know what else I noticed? Like sometimes Facebook changes their, I don't know, settings or something, and you have to like go in and click the dots on the page and say you want like all notifications instead of just highlights, or sometimes you want to snooze people because I don't give a shit. Something like this. I don't know, but sometimes Facebook changes things around and you got to go in and make sure that it's still right, because you're not the only person that has said that they haven't gotten notifications. And that bums me out, man. That's why I try to remember to do that @followers thing. It lets me do that sometimes. So I hope that that'll notify you. Amanda. Loving this. Let's see. Amanda Bird, I hope you're still here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and drop those donation links right here into the chat one more time, guys. There you go. So if you click see more, then there's the Cash App, the PayPal, and the Venmo. And I'm at Spirit Speaks, the number 2, me. Spirit Speaks 2, me on any of those platforms. Karma, gotcha, babe. Thank you. Thank you so much. You are added to the guaranteed list. Tell the hubby I said, thanks, man. I know what you said. I seen your comment there. Amanda. Okay, so the theme for your 2024 is cake baking. All right. Probably not what you want to hear. Let's just read it real quick. Divine timing is at play and cannot be rushed. I just want to say cake baking is a comfortable zone. Like I feel like Amanda, you're comfortable with this. Okay. Not everybody wants to rush into the next whatever, right? What you are up to is going to build momentum. And it's almost like the longer it takes, the better quality it's going to be. You know what I mean? Like it's really settling in and integrating with you. Maybe this is your painting we're talking about, or something so much better, or a lot of different things. Okay. I feel like change is on the horizon, but it's slow going change because it's in alignment with your authentic frequency and who you are becoming as you step into your own future, right? Loving this, Amanda. Okay. Divine timing is at play and cannot be rushed. There are certain steps to follow and a process that must be honored. Cutting corners now will only diminish the quality of your results. Imagine you are baking a cake which must be cooked for 60 minutes. The smell of cake baking wafts in the air, making you impatient. You take it from the oven just 15 minutes early. Do you eat the undercooked cake or wait for divine timing to bring you exactly what you're manifesting? When you've done all you can possibly do, leave the rest to God. So I do see that speaks about patience for the upcoming year, but also what you're adding to your life is what it's going to become. All right. Julie, yeah, that'd be great. I would love to get you on a personal reading sometime, girl. That'd be great. I do offer private sessions via Zoom or telephone call, and I also have tarot videos for order. Those are YouTube videos that are unlisted and private. I do those and send them to your email box. You don't even have to meet with me. I just talk to you. So yeah, hit me up. Okay, so Amanda, I feel like this is really a call as the theme. Really a call as the theme of what you're adding to your life, what you're adding to your day, your schedule, your home, your body, your year, right? That's what's going to create the outcome, the results, the cake that you are going to be sitting with, right? As far as your life circumstances, etc. That's what I feel as far as your theme. Hi guys, I need to say hello. Hi, Pat Powell. I'm on the mend, Pat. I am on the mend still. If you hear me coughing, I'm trying not to. Hi, Kimberly Jones Sasson. Good to see you. Maria Lilliam woke up this morning with heavy sadness and loneliness. Don't know why. I haven't been able to shake this feeling all day. My heart, Maria Lilliam, I understand. I was just mentioning earlier that I woke up feeling a little funky today too. And I'm trying to shake it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to shake it, and it's been a little more challenging. So at this moment, I'm just going to ask Spirit, God, source, creator, higher power, higher self, whoever that might be for you, because that's who answers your prayers. I'm going to ask the big guns upstairs to step in with us individually and collectively as we need it. Please help us through this challenging time, Spirit. You know what our personal challenges are. Please assist us during this time. Please assist us at this moment and in the future. Step into our lives, our days, our hearts. For those who would like that divine assistance in your mind and your heart or out loud, just say yes. Spirit hears you. Thank you, God. Amanda, Amanda, heavy is the card as far as love and relationships. Okay. Love and relationships. 2024. Sweet, brave soul, you are so tired. You carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Your deep sense of empathy causes you to show up for others in every way that you can. You may find your time, energy, or even pocketbook being stretched thin for the sake of others. It's time to shift the load and put the heavy weight down. Pray for the highest good of those you are concerned about and leave it in the hands of the divine. Others must pick up the slack and do their part. Put your foot down if you have to. You cannot do all things alone. And Amanda, I know that you probably feel like you are doing all things alone. So that prayer aspect and leaving those problems at the door or where they belong, Spirit is really calling the importance of that, the energy management, not to carry the world on your shoulders, even if you have to carry your life on your shoulders. You know what I mean? Because you're the one who does everything to keep you going. This is also a call to make sure that you're not developing a pattern of an unhealthy pattern of potentially like workaholic, that kind of thing. Like I'm over giving it to the point that my back is killing me. I'm causing physical pain. Yeah, I'm making money, but sometimes those things you've got to take a look and see, is this, do the benefits outweigh the drawbacks or the burdens that I'm experiencing from engaging in this much, in this kind of a way, or at this capacity? I feel this could be a call to rein that in a little bit. Okay. So in the new year, and this is also in the love and relationships. So, some heaviness around that is understandable, but relationships, this is everyone. Okay. And when you allow one person to slight you or to treat you in an unfair way, then that creates a potential pattern of others doing that in your life, even if they don't know each other, right? It just keeps that pattern alive. So I just really want you to, be mindful of how you're allowing yourself to engage with others, and that you're not allowing others to put more on your plate than you're willing to do. Especially like at work. I feel this could be at work or even with the community, neighbors or whatnot. Like, girl, can you please water my plants for 4 weeks while I'm gone? Like, well, no, not really, but I guess I will. Okay. These kinds of things where we can just take something on that we really don't want to carry. Karma, we'll chat about that in the class. We have a welcome class always at work. Yes, ma'am. We have a welcome class on Friday. So the actual program doesn't begin until next Monday, but we're going to have a welcome meeting on Friday. And if you're able to attend live, we will cover all kinds of things like what to expect, how it's going to work, what do you need to prepare, et cetera, and how we will communicate and the guidelines around all of that kind of thing, so that we can all make sure that everyone's privacy is intact as we all learn and grow in that safe space together. Whew. All right. So the self, Amanda. And I want to say to you this, like, this cake baking is a theme that goes across the board of everything else that's going to go on in 2024. So it's about picking and choosing what you want to add to your mix, because when you change the components, then the outcome changes, right? Even the tiniest little change can create a dramatic ripple effect, and you will have something completely different. And that's what I see here are all these little changes. You're deciding to put some of those things down. You're deciding to see those for what they are and to make empowered decisions that are the best for your greatest and highest good. Not necessarily like, I feel like you appease your heart, but then your back hurts or you're too tired or whatever this could be. And yes, we're talking about work. You know what I'm talking about. I need to say something like, okay, you know how like when we have surgery or something, Spirit wants me to say something to you, Amanda, big time right now, because I don't feel like, I just feel like we need to say this, okay? Whenever a person has surgery or something, you have a certain rest and recovery period, okay, where your body has to sleep it off, because you're wounded, and your immune system's jumping into gear, and you're beginning to start to heal your body and all of these things. Okay, so we can really understand that rest and recovery period around physical woundings, right? However, and that's because we live in this physical dimension, right? So it's easy to understand. Yeah, that's natural. We understand. We know this. You can't just jump up and run on your broken leg. You've got to rest for a while, let it mend and heal. So what I'm feeling here is that there are other wounds that we can have that are not so physical, emotional, and mental wounds that also require time to heal. Okay. And I believe you know this, we're all wrapped around this. Okay. But rest is important for there as well. Okay. That's what I'm getting from your spirit team, Amanda, is that when look, I do this, girl. I feel this. Like, I don't want to deal with my problems. I don't want to deal with my feelings. So I'm going to put on my work face, and I'm going to go smash it out the park. And I'm going to do, and go. And then when I get home, I still don't really want to like deal with my shit. So I'm going to clean my house from top to bottom because that's something productive that I can do. And I'm not harming anybody. I'm keeping myself busy and it's all good and gravy. Right. But there's we can put these kinds of actions into play when we are avoiding something or attempting to escape or just sitting in our own energy. We may not even be aware of this, man, but I just don't want to sit still in my body. It fucking sucks right now and I can't. What's important to understand is sometimes you need that rest. Okay, sometimes you need that rest so that not only your physical wounds but those emotional wounds can heal. When your subconscious is asleep and it's not actively processing and thinking, it's healing some of those emotional wounds. So don't feel guilty about the time that you need to take a break and sleep all day long, right? Like you're catching up on that shit, girl. It's because you're not getting it sufficiently. Then your body wants to do it over in overdrive. So pay attention to where you're seeing these kinds of imbalances, and then you can remedy those yourself, right? Okay, well, I'm going to start making sure I get a little bit more adequate rest. I'm drinking sufficiently. I'm eating enough, and whatever my body requires, etc., so that I'm not flip flopping and then crashing so hard and feeling those imbalances. And then it throws me off and makes me feel less productive and less capable to handle my life, right? That's not the case. You can handle your life, but you've got to allow yourself to pause and rest. It's needed so that you can reemerge and be your best self. Now, in the career and finances, oh boy, hold on now. I did not. The self. I skipped you. Poor thing. I skipped you. You probably wanted me to, huh? I probably wanted me to. I feel like how sometimes you just want to be a wallflower. I'm like, I want to be a wallflower too, girl. Especially like today, I was like, should I show up? Should I not show up? My brain's been all slow today and everything else. I have epilepsy and I woke up from a seizure this morning. So like my brain, um, I have gaps in my memory when this happens. So I've been trying to like sharpen up before all of this today. So I sometimes I want to be a wallflower too, Amanda, and I kind of feel that a little bit here. So let's talk about the self. All right, a sticky web is the card. Did I already read this? I don't think I read it for you. Someone got it earlier though. Just as a spider weaves her web to meet her survival needs, some humans weave a sticky web with words that create embellished tales. These manipulations may be a survival mechanism or a learned behavior. Robbing Peter to pay Paul, lying to cover up secretive behavior, unable to remember which story was told to who, layer upon layer, all wrapped up in so many different directions. This is a call to align yourself with truth, to be concise with your words, and to recognize these kinds of patterns in yourself or in others. Sorry. So Amanda, I do not feel like you're a liar at all. Okay, let's just say recognizing these kinds of tall tales or fish stories in other people, especially at work, because I feel like that's where your drama's at, or even like the neighbors, like that kind of thing. Hey, can I borrow this money because you won't believe it, my electricity got shut off and whatever else. Okay, oh my gosh, yes, here I'll let you borrow the money, and then really the electricity wasn't off. That is a sticky web. All right. So let me just say, pay attention to this kind of thing. I feel like you don't have the patience for the tall tales in your life. So you might turn the ear, turn the eye from that. Definitely indicated. However, I do feel, being that this is self, there is a little bit of stickiness around the truth about how you're feeling. Okay, let's just say that. Okay, because we can tell a million acquaintances that we are fine. People say, how are you today? Oh, I'm fine, and that might be a lie, but it's not their place to know the truth. So just paying attention to this kind of thing, and recognizing that you're not being untruthful if it's nobody's business to know these things, that can in and of itself make you feel a gajillion times lighter, because you're not holding anything or hiding anything that's supposed to be deeply shrouded and hidden, right? I feel like I just want to let you know that it's okay to keep things close to your chest, and it's okay to have it's okay to have different shields. I feel like this could be a shield, like, no, how are you, girl, sister, mom, friend, whatever. I don't know. How are you? How are you, Amanda? Oh yeah, I know. I'm good. I'm good. I'm just, yeah. But when really, like, there's so much more beneath the surface. And if you could, like, just take that auto answer off the menu and pause and kind of just give whatever's on your heart to the person, to the scenario, the connection, the situation, like, that will feel so authentic and dynamic. Okay. But that's what I want to say to you. It's in the right spaces and in the right places. You know who you can trust and lean into and who doesn't need to know your stuff. But I feel like there's the potential there for real, true lines of communication if you're able to drop those autopilot responses that kind of shut people out. I've got to be honest. Now, in the career and finances, Amanda's living large. I'll tell you what, she's pretty content. She's pretty happy. She's pretty satisfied. 10 of Cups indicates, like, across the board, I'm content. I'm satisfied. I have the support that I need. This is emotionally fulfilling for me. I do see this 10 of Cups as a little bit of an imbalance here, the way it sits on the rainbow on one side. Like, it could tip over, and that does kind of jive with the heavy energy that you are carrying around those relationships at work. So making sure that you are, recognizing, like, hey, I am here, paid by the hour or salary or whatever, to do a certain job. And so are you. And so are you. And so are you. Right. So it's not about taking other people's inventories, but allowing them to get paid to do their share of the work. Okay. And then you get paid to do your share of the work. And then if, they're even bringing in leaving work at work and picking it up tomorrow when it's time to do that, and not staying extra just because, oh God, I want to get that done and I'm not getting paid for it, but I'll feel better getting it done. That sets you up to not quite receive your full due. Can you understand this? So pay attention to those lopsided scenarios. Although I do feel as a whole that on the career finances, very stable. That's not one of your stressors next year. Okay, I'll say that. Hi, good to see you. Happy New Year. Welcome, welcome, new friends. Hi, Crystal on YouTube and Kelly on Facebook. Yes, hi. Yeah, give me just a moment. I'm working off a guaranteed list right now, and I am doing free readings as drawn by spirit. However, I'm working with Amanda. Just one moment. Amanda. So what have you learned from 2023? Amanda, I'm looking for my babe. It's right here on the table. Knight of Swords. Things happen really fast. What have you learned from 2023? This is about things happening very quickly, things how they can change, how the future, the scenery, your environment looks nothing like what you thought it would maybe, and it can change just in an instant, in a flash. You've also learned that you can think very quickly on your feet. And you've learned that you can be portable and fluid and mobile if necessary, right? This dude is prepared. He's got, his bow on his back just in case. He's running over to the bike, and this eagle is overseeing the path for him. He is safe. He is divinely guided and protected. These are all things that you have learned in 2023, Amanda. So I do say that things have changed you. With this card here, I feel like prior to 23, Spirit is telling me, I'm sorry, guys, this hair is just driving me nuts today. I'm sure you can see me. I'm sure you can see it driving me crazy, right? Amanda, what you've gained from the 2023, prior to this, they're saying, maybe a little bit of monotony, okay? Like those autopilot responses, okay? I've been stuck in my ways. Things have been the same. I'm comfortable with this. I'm comfortable with this. And you have learned this year, 2023, well, last year now, right? You have learned that you can move with the flow of the current, that things can change and shift, and you're not going to break. You're going to bend, right? You're going to flow, and that you can, hop on and explore and do different things. I really feel like you didn't think that you could. You found, parts of yourself that have risen to the surface and have emboldened you to try things that are outside of your comfort zone, outside of your norm, and you've really ran with those, and it's been a pleasant surprise for you as well. That is what Spirit's giving me for you. Beautiful, beautiful things to have learned from the year. Now, what is the unexpected for 2024? Ooh, all right. Okay. Poking holes is the card. Within each person, there is a bucket of love, personal value, and self confidence. This bucket represents how we feel about our lives and about ourselves. When the bucket is full, life seems easy. When the bucket runs low, life may seem impossible. Poking holes in the bucket causes a great amount of damage as the level cannot rise above the lowest wound. Others may poke holes in our buckets by poking fun at us, pointing out our flaws, or not supporting our individuality. We may poke holes in the buckets of others by not taking their concerns seriously or by shaming their faults. These reactions can cause the self to temporarily diminish. Now, Amanda, I see here in all of your cards the theme of the cake baking, how things are unfolding, the process is moving, and you're changing things as you change. I feel like as you continue to lean into your path and your spiritual nature, because obviously you are a spiritual individual as well. The price of sensitivity is sensitivity. John Holland says that. He's an excellent medium, and it's true. It's so true, and that's what I feel of this card, poking holes, is that as you lean into your spiritual self and you're really in alignment with your career, I said these aren't going to be your stressors. Sometimes, life gets us to a certain period where we are feeling quite content and sustainable, but something else might be a little missing or some kind of thing. Okay. And that is a lot of times a call to deepen your own spirituality. However, I can see here that as the you're at a point where your money's not an issue, you're kind of comfortable there, so you're able to expand upon and reach for the next thing, kind of like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the theory in human motivation. Okay, so you're able to reach for other things, and I see how those other things are emotional things, like to fulfill you, and those relationships at work. And I do feel potentially other relationships that you're witnessing. Spirit is saying it's not yours. Okay, someone you care about, like a friend or a family member, like they have drama going on next year, and you're also going to be kind of by proxy supporting them through that. That's what I'm feeling here from Spirit, Amanda. And some of these things are going to be the things like I can't believe someone would say such a thing. Oh my goodness. And you're going to see these things with new awareness, even when it happens to you, in front of you, whatever the case. You're going to see it with a new awareness and watch how people are brought down or boosted back up, and witness how you play a role in that as well. We always have a choice to be the best version of ourselves, or to react poorly, if you will. So I see how this tells me that you're going to be witnessing some of these things, and able to take steps in creating healthier patterns in yourself and others. I almost feel you like counseling that family member or friend or some kind of thing, just being that shoulder for that person and able to really give them some clear guidance, and from the outside looking in. That could be someone at work. Who knows? Maybe you've got a really nice coworker who's not wrapped up in the drama and has some family issues. I feel like you're going to be that person who sees with clarity, has compassion, and is there for that person, and is able to say, oh man, well, when we tear each other down in relationships, then who's there for you as a couple, right? It's got to be there together, right? And I feel like a lot of your, like, you've experienced that, and so you can see the black and white of in contrast, and you can be that bridge for the emotional healing that could potentially occur there, which is crazy, which might only be in one person. I'm not saying you're gonna sit down with the whole family and say, you need to do this and you should do that. I can't believe you said that. It's not like that at all. That's not what I'm saying. I feel like you're going to be there for someone in a real way and help them see some positive things that could really help them make better decisions as well. And as much as you're like, it's going to benefit you, Amanda. All of these things feed your soul. When we help others, bonds are formed, and it illuminates us, it illuminates them. And I see a lot of that happening for you next year, this year. Amanda, thank you for letting me read for you, darling. I'm going to disconnect. No, I'm doing free and paid readings. I'm doing free and paid readings as drawn by Spirit, but I do have a bit of a list right now, darling. And that was Amanda. So let's see where we're going. Wow. I would love to get a couple of quick cards. A couple of quick cards for some folks. Just real quick. Crystal on YouTube. I'm going to write your name down, okay? So stick around. And I'm going to get quick cards right now. This is crazy. I'm going to get quick cards for Kimberly and Kelly. Kimberly Jones, Sasan. Spirit, what's the message for Kimberly, please? Kimberly, for the new year. What does she need to hear? Kimberly. Kimberly Jones, Sasan. Kimberly. Kimberly, your card is breaking chains. There are many chains and other forms of bondage that can hold us back in life. These are chains that get heavier over time. They begin to limit our perceived possibilities and weigh us down with burden. Every person has chains to overcome all their own, unique to each soul's life path and blueprint. You have recognized these patterns and have been actively breaking chains in your life. Spirit commends you. Keep up the good work. And remember, it's a choice every time. Continue being your best self and keep doing the next right thing. Kimberly. Kimberly, that's for you. Thank you. I'm going to get another one here for Kelly Ford. Kelly. Kelly, you've got telephone. You know that old classroom game, telephone? One person whispers a secret to the next and so on. It passes down the line until the last person shouts out something that ends up hilariously different from the original statement. This card urges you to be careful about what you are sharing and with whom. Your information may not stop with them, and there is also the potential for it to be distorted somewhere down the line. Unless you want to eventually be the topic of gossip, don't contribute to the problem. Disconnect from toxic communications. Keep personal information close to your chest. Kelly Ford, that's your card, honey. Sometimes we share things with people who love us and, they're blabbermouths. They like the shock value or whatever it could be, and they pass our information along, and it's disempowering. It's disempowering. So just pay attention to that, girls. Send love to you guys on your journey. Absolutely. Stick around if you like. I do offer private sessions, but I do have a list here. Kai, are you here? Kai Dorrit. You're welcome. Yeah, catch me again. Usually on Mondays, I do zodiac readings, but today's the new year, We're doing this instead. Kai. Kai Dorrit. Kai Dorrit. Kai, I'm going to get you 3 cards. The 3-card spread for you, Kai. Spirit, step in for us, please, for Kai. 3 cards for Kai. 1. 2. 3. Good to see all my friends today. Kai, if you are not here, I hope you catch this on the replay. Hopefully we tag you here. No worries. Sending love to you, Carolyn. Yeah, you know what? The energy today is really funky. I haven't been feeling the greatest either. So sending love to you. Kai, what has 2023 taught you? You've got the 9 of Wands here. This is how to keep healthy boundaries, all right? How to keep healthy boundaries and stick to your guns and not to allow people to infringe upon the things that bother you, great and small, okay? And nobody wants to have to learn how to enforce healthy boundaries, because how do we do that? By people infringing upon them, right? When people overstep or do some kind of thing, and then we have to say, hey, That doesn't fly with me. Okay. So, Kai, you have had to learn in 2023 how to keep those healthy boundaries, how to look out for you and your loved ones, the people closest to you, how to make sure that no nonsense comes floating around and messing up your old program. Okay. I see this here. What do you need to know moving forward? New coat is a card. Kai, you may be job hunting, exploring hobbies, or thinking about dating. Whatever the case, Spirit is reminding you that nothing is forever and everything in life is temporary. Try on new experiences as if you're shopping for a new coat. The options available are potential experiences, even if presented one by one. Try one on lightly, like a new coat. If it's not right, discard it and wait for the next. Try on the next. If it has issues, don't be afraid to let this one go too. Time is not running out. It is okay to politely decline and wait to settle on the right new coat for you, whatever area of your life that might be in. Happy New Year, Samina on YouTube. So, Kai, I can see how you have these healthy boundaries now, and you might be kind of deciding to let a new things in. Okay, but this card really stresses that these new things are temporary for you to see if you like it or not. If you don't like it, you're not stuck with it. Then that's a call to say, I don't like this. Assert the healthy boundary to remove that from my life. Okay. Once more, you don't have to sign up for something forever. You try it, you see if it works for you. If it works, then you keep it. If it doesn't work, you discard it. It's not like you're saying no forever. I never want another chance at something like that. Okay, you're saying something like that, just not that, right? It makes a difference, Kai. Now, what's in store for 2024? You've got major arcana card number 4, the Emperor. So the Emperor is a leader. Okay, he's like chill. Check him out. He's not panicked. He's not tripping. He's above the drama. He has this in his hand here. He's the king of his castle. So Kai, 2024, you're in charge. You're the leader. I feel like you've gotten a little bit of this in the Nine of Wands for the 2023, but this is more. Do you see the difference? This person's tending their gate. This guy's sitting on his throne. He has someone else tending the gate now. Okay. But you're going to keep your healthy boundaries asserted, but you've laid a very strong foundation this year. All right. And the Emperor wants to lead others to success as well. He is successful. He is, and he doesn't have to stress or worry about the details. He just follows through with the plan that he's already set up for himself, and it pays him. It pays it through, right? It sees him through. Now, the thing is, he doesn't step on little people. That's the thing. He doesn't ask for other people's opinions or validations before he proceeds, because he's a fucking emperor. He doesn't have to. He knows what the plan is and he sees it through. That is you, Kai. However, this person wants others to succeed, and he shows them how to do that by example. Okay, so he leads by example and shows others how to get to the level of status, peace, comfort, contentment, money management, or whatever this is that you have going on. All right, you got to teach your folks. You got to teach them how to be just as responsible, just as cool as you are, if you want them to be able to hang with the big boy level that you're in. That's what I feel here for you, Kai. Thank you so much. That's what I have for you. Hi, Kathy Castelletti. Sending love to you, darling. Crystal Pickett, let's get you real quick, girl. Crystal, you're going to get a 3-card like Kai did. Happy New Year, friends. I don't know if everyone's hungover and that's why nobody's on. All the important people are here. That's what I have to say. I say that every time. All the important people are here live, and all the other important people will catch us on the replay. Replay watchers, yes. Crystal on YouTube, 3 cards for you. Spirit, what does Crystal need to hear? Whoa. Something like that. Still here. Good girl. Crystal, what has 2023 taught you? This is major arcana card number 13, death and rebirth. Some things end and it's out of your control, right? Some things end, chapters always close, everything moves, everything changes. If you've learned nothing else, it says nothing is forever, right? 23 has taught you how to close those doors and chapters and make a little bit of space and hope for something new. It doesn't always have to turn out poorly. That's what I feel here. Is like some things might have happened and I thought it was the end of the fucking world. Okay. But I realized as I moved through it and then life started to kind of show me some things again that it wasn't the end at all. It was a new beginning to something just different than what I'm used to, different than what I knew before. That's what I have here. And that's excellent. I mean, it stinks to have to come to that kind of a realization. You may have really lost people. You may have cut people out of your lives that hurt you. Okay. I really feel here that Crystal ain't putting up with no more shit because she has in the past and she's over that now. All right. That's what I feel. I got pain in my hand. Like you could fight someone. Just saying. We've all been there, haven't we, girl? I don't know. I'm just letting you know. All right. You're done with all that nonsense. Yes, I cut off a lot that hurt me. Sending love to you, honey. It was painful, right? It was painful to make some of those disconnections and to make some of those changes, right? But you did it, and good for you. Spirit commends you. Man, I'm trying to get over this sickness, guys. But like I smoke, you know what I mean? So I'm not griping too much. All right. So what do you need to know moving forward? This card, Major Arcana card number 4, the Emperor. So the Emperor is a fair and balanced leader. All right. You, Crystal, are the leader of your life. That is what you need to know moving forward. So your life is going to look like what you accept in your life. All right. The acceptable decisions that you make, the things that you follow through with, the energy that you carry regularly. You get to decide who hangs around and who doesn't, and who does what they do and who doesn't. All right. Now, remember, you might be very successful, but I'm really called to tell you that, it's important to teach your kids things. You know what I mean? Like, here, little guy, let me teach you not only to wash your hands, but let me teach you to wash these fucking dishes, because one day you're going to be a grown up. Even if the kids, don't do a great job, you've got to start empowering them to start doing regular things in life. I feel this with the Emperor, whatever the kid ages of your children, Crystal, small or grown. All right. People need to be held responsible for their share of the work so that they can be capable and independent, productive members of society one day. And partners too. You know what I mean? Like, we've got to set that standard of we're all expected to uphold our part of, the whole, so that everything can go smoothly. Like, they really want me to say to you here, darling, like, if you've got a vehicle that has 4 wheels, you're rolling, right? But if one of those wheels has a flat and isn't carrying their part, the whole vehicle's stuck. Right. So that's what they're wanting to say, is that everyone has a part, and we don't hold people accountable because, like, oh, fuck it, I'll do it myself because I'm badass Emperor anyways. Then we're diminishing our value because it's not your part. It should be somebody else's doing. And it's also empowering their laziness, lack of ambition, shirking responsibility, whatever this could be. Okay. So holding those things accountable, even if it's uncomfortable, like, hey, man, go do the fucking dishes, Hey, I cuss. Take that as it resonates. You don't have to cuss when you tell them. You don't have to. But holding people accountable. Hey, man, go do your dishes. Go clean your room. Go do your homework. Whatever this could be. I don't know. Those kinds of things. And, oh, man, I'm tired. I'm bored. I'm this. I'm that. Whatever my excuse is, because I have an attitude. And then you've got to say, hey, attitude, I wouldn't have to come at you if you handled your stuff. So go handle your stuff and I won't have to bother you. All right. That's what I feel here. Now, what's in store for 2024? Buy the book. This is a good card. This card conveys balance, fairness, equality, and morality. It is a call for diplomacy, a strong message to do the right thing and to make sure you follow all the rules. Dot all the I's and cross all the T's. Eyes may be watching you at this time to make sure you're doing things by the book. This card could also indicate hearing news of a settlement, inheritance, legal resolution, or the need to seek legal assistance or professional intervention. So if you are looking for some kind of I dare say, some kind of a settlement, inheritance, resolution, like I can feel this in this card. If you have a problem with custody battle, alimony, child support, this is a card that would be in your favor. All right. Things smoothing out in your favor as the scales determine. It's fair, it's balanced. It's a great card to have for 2024. Just make sure that you're living on the up and up, because this also says, like, well, if Crystal decides that she's going to rob Peter to pay Paul, that might come back to bite her in the butt. Okay. Because someone's going to notice. And even if nobody notices, the kids that are watching you notice, and they go, oh, robbing Peter to pay Paul's okay because mom does it, right? And I know that that's not okay with wonderful you, Crystal. So that's just a little bit of a message. Let it land wherever it lands in your life, sending you love. And that also goes for mom let scumbags into our life because she forgives them for whatever, stuff. Kids see this, and you don't want to give them that message that it's okay to uh, befriend your bully, even if, afterwards, like there's some kind of thing there. 14-year-old son watches me a lot. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. And he's learning how to live life by watching you. And more than that, sweetheart, yes, you're on the list. More than that, Crystal, he's learning how to be in relationship by the ways that you were in relationship, both with him and romantically, right? So these kids, they pick it all up. So be your best self and don't stand for less than you deserve. And he will learn how to treat a woman appropriately. And and that will pay itself forward. From my son's dad, he hasn't paid in years. Well, I am hoping that this is him finally getting a job on the books, because that's what I feel here. His dad has worked under the table because he doesn't want to have to pay child support, or maybe he's even been incarcerated. None of my business. But Spirit is saying that maybe, just maybe, he's going to get a job on the books, on the table, so that you can finally get some compensation to help you raise that child. Yes. Yes, Crystal, I see what you're saying. And absolutely, girl, if he sees that, he thinks it's okay. Good for you. You've made some big decisions and choices for you and your son. Absolutely. Good for you, Crystal. Spirit supports you, and so do I. Sending you all the love and blessings. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, guys. Oh, good for you. Yay. Jade, that's fantastic. Oh, what a bridge to cross, good for you. That really makes me happy, man. I've had a lot of dental work and stuff too. So, yeah, I understand that that's a huge bridge to cross, and I am so excited for you. And I'm sending love to your pain, because I know that it's a painful bridge to cross, but I'm sending love to you. You're welcome. All right, let's see where I'm at now. Yeah, Carol, you're on my list. I've got Carol, then Kelly, then Karma. Yeah? I think that's what I've got. Oh, you've got to run to the bathroom. Run to the bathroom, Carol. I'm going to give a couple quick messages. Run to the bathroom. At least it didn't say poop. Sandra Hartman, sure. Hi, Brenda. Ooh. Sandra Hartman. Sandra Hartman, you've got major arcana card number 18, the moon. Now, the moon indicates that sometimes the past can kind of overshadow today or overwhelm us today. New information may have come to light, or you might be reminiscing. You might be kind of reminiscing the past a little bit, especially around this holiday season. But it's more than that. It's like years past, that are kind of weighing a little bit. Oh boy. Ha. Sandra, I feel a heaviness on your heart about the new year, and how things are so different, and how things just aren't the same as they used to be, right? And sometimes we can really like miss the past, and think about those times and feel those feelings very deeply, and almost feel robbed, like we're missing out on something now. Spirit is wanting to say to you, the past is a tool. Okay, so you can look back at the past and kind of go, oh, I didn't like this. I didn't like that. I'm going to stay away from those kinds of things in my future, right? And then I can look back at my past and say, oh, I miss those times. We had such great this, that, whatever. Okay, now I can decide to kind of bring some of that into my now, right? And do some of those things in my future that can really make me feel like I'm the person living my life. Sandra Hartman, can you understand this? I feel like you have found yourself living amongst so many changes, so many changes, and like some people have moved away or moved on or passed on, and life has, shifted around, and all of a sudden you're like, what am I doing? Like, I feel this from the card here. What am I doing? What am I doing? So I feel like some of that past is fond, and those fond memories can be brought back into occasions today and now. It's your job to do that. And some of those other things of the past that might be weighing you down, Spirit is letting you know that you cannot change those things. And even if you're just newly finding out and just newly processing this emotional information, truly there's nothing that you can do to change that. And it already happened so long ago, whenever this might be. Your feelings here and now are just for you to identify, to move through, and decide where to grow from here. All right. It truly doesn't change what happened. That already happened. That's what I want to say to you. Sandra, sending love. Carol's back. Those are my quick cards. I just talk and talk and talk. All right, Carol. Carol, you've got a 6-card New Year's spread. Let's get this for you. Hi, Belinda. Let's see. Spirit for Carol King. Ooh. Ooh. You're welcome. Sending love, Sandra. Paint your life the way you want it to be. And then you'll feel like you're living in an authentic environment, lifestyle, life pattern. You get to decide. Sometimes we're back at the drawing board. Oh, Shannon. Oh, Shannon, thank you. Yes, let me add you to the list, honey. Shannon Crowley, thank you so much for that donation. Your donations help me out tremendously. I am a real person just like you guys, just like anyone else, and I don't have another job. This is what I do. So thank you for allowing me to be of service, and thank you for donating as an energetic exchange. And for those who would like to sign up for my Get Psychic program, it does start next Monday. This is a 4-week live interactive program where you will understand how the intuition works in every person, and you will unlock and activate the intuition within you. Will learn how it works, what it's saying, how to use it, all within the safe confines of the private group. You will actually be practicing with others. You will learn to read for yourself and for others in the group over the course of the 4 weeks. So the cost of the program is $111 per student, because spots are limited, so that I can give everyone the one-on-one individual coaching and attention that is needed for success. And I have had 100% success rates. So if you would like to think about it, if you want to sign up, it's HeidiCorona.shop. That'll get you in. Here we are. Carol. Oh boy, you've got all my cards. Carol, the theme for 2024 for you, best friend. Recognize the loving and supportive friendships in your life, even if they are few. The value of a true friend supersedes any number of acquaintances any day of the week. Have fun with your friends, family, loved ones, and pets. Now is the time to play. You deserve it. This also serves to remind you that you are the kind of friend this world needs. If you haven't found your tribe yet, those connections will be made soon. Hold space and continue to be the kind of person you would like to have as a best friend. Hi, Laura. Happy New Year. Yes, Carol. So, as a best friend, this is the theme. I love that for your theme, because you do have that beautiful energy, that friendship energy, that comforting vibe. So, I can see how, I feel an expansion or a networking around 24 for you, in the physical sense of, being in connection with people more fully. I love it. He's opening up to me, and we've had some amazing conversations. I had to start it just as you told me to do. Yes, and that is fantastic. So it's working. You're doing great. So in the love and relationships, the card you have is truth. Anything false will eventually crumble. Truth. Oh, only truth will remain. Truth is the firm base to stand on. Your truth cannot be swayed, but neither can another's. Ooh. It is acceptable to agree to disagree and stand righteous in your own truth. Your truth is the only truth that directly affects your life. Be honest with yourself and others. Speak tactfully and present the truth in the most graceful, compassionate way possible. Pause and take a deep breath if you need to collect your thoughts before you proceed. When you live a life of truth, there is no need for secrets and no lies to keep straight. Truth is freedom. And this is in the love and relationship spot. So I love this communication about just being open to the truth and allowing everyone's opinions to be their own. We don't have to match, we don't have to agree on everything. We can have adult conversations and talk about things and not get riled up and just be on the surface about things. I love this because what you see is what you get from Carol. I love that, Carol. Self. You have growth. You may not be quite where you want to be, but you are way further than you used to be. Your growth and progress have been no small feat. Spirit encourages you to look back with pride at your struggles and achievements, the times when you have overcome. Your growth is astounding and beautiful, and it seems you may have lost sight of that. You will get where you're going as long as you keep taking the right steps. There are no detours. This is not a race. Don't fall into the trap of measuring yourself against someone else's growth chart. That is not a valid interpretation. And I feel this growth in the self position is your personal development, of course, your spirituality, your spiritual journey. I know that you lean into that, and you know, in your own ways. So I do feel that that is you growing in connection with spirit, with your higher self, with your path and your intuition. I feel that for you, Carol. But I also do feel it's also growth in your health. Yeah, no filter. Exactly. I get you. I feel this growth is also your health, your physical health. Okay. Remember, don't measure yourself against someone else's growth chart, because you yourself look back with pride at your struggles and achievements, the times when you have overcome, and you have overcome so much, so much. And I do want to say, that it's important not to lose sight of that. It's important to remember what a brave and courageous soul you are, and how strong you are, and that you have sustained and survived and endured so much. And it all matters. And now's the time to give back to you. I feel, Carol, Spirit is saying right now, with your whole entire life, your whole life, you've given to others and given to others and given to others. And now it feels like selfish to give to yourself a little bit. I mean, yeah, you might buy yourself a little this or that, but to really give time to yourself and say, no, I'm doing what I want to do right now. Like, that is something that they're saying it makes you quite uncomfortable. And that is a part of growing. And those healthy boundaries is Carol affirming now that she does for Carol first, and other people come second. Even the people you love the most, they have to be second, because if there's no air in your lungs, you can't do a damn thing for them. And that's what I'm up to here, is that you have to love yourself, give to yourself, care for yourself. And I feel that that little tinge of guilt or selfishness that you might have felt before holding you back, I feel it crumbling. It's like it was this exterior that you're like breaking out of, and the pieces are just falling off a little at a time. So when you advocate for yourself, and you feel like it's selfish for me to do this, but I'm doing this, know that you're empowering yourself. Okay, it's not selfish, because your view of selfish is inaccurate. Okay, it's inaccurate as far as the true meaning of the word. You're not being selfish in those respects. Okay, in those respects. Demanding also, you're like, I'm being demanding. You're not being demanding in those respects. You're being an equal. You're being an equal, and it feels weird, right? when you have not really stepped on equal footing in certain areas in so long, sometimes it feels weird to be that equal and to say those things and not to just defer and let someone else take the lead, you know? Well, their lead doesn't take you where you want to go. It's about time to put them pants on and start walking in the direction of your choosing. Career and finances, slap a spirit on it. I feel like this is your place, to be honest, because I don't, Carol, I know that I feel like Carol doesn't have like, this is not your stress as well. The career and finances is not your stress. However, there are things that you would like to stretch and do and kind of restructure your budget around to make a reality in your life. And spirit supports this. So slap a spirit on it. You may feel excited yet apprehensive about a new chapter in your life. Even if the inspiration has not yet taken form, spirit supports you. Pray, meditate, call in your angels, communicate your deepest heartfelt intentions directly to your higher self. The divine already knows. However, this is an important part of your co creation journey. Slap a spirit on it by talking to God like you're talking to a friend. Fill in all the details and lift it up to source. Suggest your desired outcome and seal it with this or better, God, please, because sometimes God knows better. I love that, Carol. Good for you. Good for you. So, what have I learned? What has Carol learned from 2023? Your card is in an uncomfortable corner. Really, I want to say, what has Carol learned from 2023? If you push me and back me into a corner, eventually I'm going to explode. Eventually I'm going to scream and everybody's going to know exactly how I feel. All right? That's what I feel from the card, but I'm going to read it. There are times when you might find yourself pulled tight into yourself in an uncomfortable corner of your life. This could be at work or at home. Other more dominant personalities may be overshadowing your own. There may be rules that you must follow, even if you do not agree. You might feel a strong inner struggle to be compliant or to shrink further into the corner. This situation will continue to progress, and when it finally becomes intolerable, you will make the necessary changes. Yeah, I feel like things progressed, and I feel like you have made a lot of necessary changes. And this is one thing that you have learned from 2023 is when my back's against the wall, it's fuck you, right? That's really what I get here, Carol. That you know when shit goes down that you are the person that you can trust and depend on for anything, right? And everything. And truly that's what you know to be true. And it's not a bad. So listen, girl, be demanding from that space because what you provide is provided to others as well. And you have a say so and a leg to stand on. Like you should be standing up and commanding this room, not pinched into the corner. I'm sure you understand this, girl. So that is something 23 has taught you. Is like if it's fuck me, it's fuck you. All right. The unexpected 2024. Fearsome is the card. I'm going to read this. All right. Fearsome domination, narcissism, manipulation, and other control mechanisms accompany this card. Our independent actions can cause others to panic. Some people don't feel comfortable with the unknown, with change, or with other people feeling free enough to be themselves. Trauma can teach us that this is not safe. Do not let your own fears rob you of the enjoyment of life. Don't let other people's control tactics make you feel less than powerful. Your path, your purpose, and your vision for your future are stronger than anyone else's opinions. Whoop, I dropped the card. I'm sorry. Ah. Ah. Sorry about that. Push past the fears and towards your own greatness. Okay, so let's talk about this. 2024, the unexpected. Push past your fears and towards your own greatness. I understand that you recognize any kind of narcissism, manipulation, control tactics in your life. And you ain't afraid to say anything about it in your life. You hear that energy came out? That was Carol saying, I don't think so. I nipped that in the bud. But I feel like some of this might come from within you. The fear. All right. Something scary. All right. like I was kind of cluing into your growth and your physical health. And I'm not saying that you have anything to fear at all, but I'm saying that you have regular appointments that you have to deal with. And sometimes those can, really weigh on us and really bring us down. And I want to say also with Nina, okay, this is also a call for 2024, the unexpected, to embrace Nina as she's going through her challenging time with her fearsome battle. Okay. I know that you're following me here, Carol. So this is what I want to say to you is that you have the ability to handle this. You have the ability to have a very bright year with your dog, with your family, with your loved ones, and yourself. Okay. I just want to say that. Remember that these things are illusory. They don't hold control over the quality of life that you can achieve for yourself. When we give into the fear, it robs us of the enjoyment of today. All right. So enjoying today supersedes any scary fear hanging over the head. Because I want to say, Carol, I really feel like there are times when there are tests and we've got to wait and things hang in the balance. Like that is a time where our vibration might be very low. All right. Hi, Jay. Thank you. Hi, Leon. This is a time when our vibration might be really low, when we're waiting to hear back on something, or oh my gosh, I know you're following me here. So not falling into the trap of getting sucked down into the low vibration. Yes, yes, because that lowers the vibe collectively. You know what I mean? And then you're to be sick and ailing is a lower vibe energy. And I'm not putting anything down. I'm just saying it's not a higher vibe energy. When you're sick, you're dimmed, your light, your frequency, it's lower. So when she is not feeling well, her frequency is lower as well, right? It brings her down, and she's ill, and she's has some constriction, right, in her energy instead of flow. So Carol, I want to say to you, recognizing these kinds of patterns and remedying them by attempting to keep your vibration as high as possible and introducing that to her. Okay, nothing fake and phony, that doesn't vibe, but we're surrounding her with love, with divine white light, asking spirit to infuse this in and through and throughout her auric field, her body, everything. Allowing yourself to be that high vibe individual during these times is what spirit is saying, because when I don't feel, I feel like the scare and the panic is worse than when you find it. Oh, okay, everything's fine now. Oh, everything's all right now. Okay. But down here, the scare and that panic can really jar you. And then you've got to recover from even that. Okay. Just the waiting and the not knowing and the wording. So I want to say, Carol, pay attention to this and be that kind of best friend to Nina and to yourself that 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 you want to be. Thank you, Carol. Anything on the relationship? Oh, what was your card there? I love the card on the relationship. Now I've mixed it back in. Let's see. Quick message. This one. A real person. I think you got this already. It just flipped over for you. A real person. There are fake people in this world, and then there are real people. You are a real person. Congratulations. You have reached a level of authenticity that cannot be shaken. Shine your light unadulterated. Be yourself. Continue to be honest, faithful, and filled with integrity. Good things will align to this beautiful frequency. If we were all meant to be the same cookie cutter copies, we would be. Your uniqueness is your strength. Your authenticity inspires others. This is on your relationship, Carol. I'm really drawn into the continue to be honest, faithful, and filled with integrity. Good things will align to the beautiful frequency, and your authenticity inspires others. So being that strong individual who's like, be yourself, I am, that is the key for the relationship. And a real person, like, this isn't a joke. I have it tattooed on my hand, yo. This is a real connection here, a very strong bond. Beautiful. Yes. Happy New Year. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Thank you, Carol. Let's see. I do have a bit of a list, guys. 1, 2, 3 more people on my list. You're welcome. Sending love. Sending love. Happy New Year, Miss Terry. Let's see. Kelly Stevens McLaughlin, are you here still? I think people have been kind of popping in and out. Let's see. I don't know if there's an issue or if everyone's just like hungover. I'm just kidding. Kelly's here. Awesome, awesome. Great, Kelly. So you have a 3-card spread. Kelly, thank you for your donation, sweetheart. Oh, that's going to be your first card. Oh, I tweaked my back the other day, and it was no good. I'm still recovering from that as well. Oh, yeah, it's already the second there. Yes, it is. I know it. We're on the first still. You're in the future, Jade. All right, Kelly. Kelly, 2. Oh, on the bottom, 3. Wow. Loving that. Kelly, all right. So what has 2023 taught you? The card that you have is growth. You may not quite be where you want to be, but you are way further than you used to be. Your growth and progress have been no small feat. Spirit encourages you to look back with pride at your struggles and achievements, the times when you have overcome. Your growth is astounding and beautiful, and it seems you may have lost sight of that. You will get where you're going as long as you keep taking the right steps. There are no detours. This is not a race. Don't fall into the trap of measuring yourself against someone else's growth chart. That is not a valid interpretation. So, Kelly, yes. What has 2023 taught you? You've grown a lot. You've learned a lot. You've realized that you're not at the same pace as everybody else. That's what I really feel from this card as well, is that I feel that you may have outgrown certain things in your life, some superficial connections or conversations, maybe chit chat at work or that group of friends that, man, I just don't have time for that kind of stuff anymore. Like, I'm buckling down with my family, with what I'm trying to do here. I even feel like I'm so tired. I barely have time to watch TV. Like, I'm feeling this here with this card. It's about picking and choosing how you spend your time. I want to say, if you have felt very busy, Kelly, I feel like during the 2023 year, your options somehow have been limited, okay, to where you've really had to focus on certain things. And you see this fly? There's a fly in here. You really had to focus on certain things. And I want to say to you, like, that was a test, okay? Spirit is saying some kind of a test as far as keeping pace and prioritizing what's important without losing sight of the big goal there at the end. Don't you worry, that goal has not disappeared. I feel like it seems like it's further now. There's clouds in front of it. I can't even see it any longer, but it's still there, Kelly. I want you to know that whatever that dream, that vision that you have for your life, it's still there. It's just like it's on pause, while you handle this other stuff right here and now. It's almost like you took a side mission, like if you're on a video game and you're doing all the levels and then you like unlock this secret door and you go take this whole side mission. You're like, what the heck, man? I lost track of my regular mission. I'm supposed to be over here. No. You're supposed to be handling all the things that you had to handle that year, and you did damn good. You did damn good. And you've recognized where others are also falling short. Maybe they're not keeping step. Maybe they're not owning up to their word or who you thought they would be. And you're deciding to pull away from all of that. That's okay. That's not mean. That's healthy. That's healthy boundaries. When we say, I'm sorry, I don't have time for you. Like, I feel this. I'm sorry, I don't have time for you. I don't feel like you would say that, but in your heart of hearts, that happens, like, I don't have time for that. It's okay. You're growing into new things that demand your time, that require your attention. And it's not such a bad thing. Okay. You can't always keep juggling all the same old things. You've got to start making space for the new stuff that's coming in. What do you need to know moving forward, Kelly? You've got the Queen of Cups here. Queen of Cups is a very loving and giving and nurturing individual, but she can't show up and give all the love if she's a grouchy bastard because she hasn't slept or ate or taken care of herself. Okay, so I want to say this to you, Kelly, all right? The Queen of Cups has most definitely got to make sure that her cup is full, to overflowing. I'm resting, I'm sleeping, I'm resting, I'm eating and drinking adequately, etc., so that I can feel my best self, okay? I really feel a lot of this here, like I want to go and do because that makes me feel like my best self. That makes me feel good about myself. But in the reality of things, there are other things that keep you going, all right? You have physical things that you have to take care of with your vessel so that your vessel can run on tip top shape. So Kelly, put that in your brain. All right. That your body is something like a vehicle. Okay. When you're driving your vehicle, you've got to put gas in it to take you however many places. Same thing. You've got to eat some kind of food that jives with your body so that you can keep going with the full momentum and feeling healthy. Right. But also there's other maintenance. You know what I mean? They're bringing me like under the hood. You got to change the oil. You got to air up the tires. You got to make sure that things driving. You too, girl. You've got to make sure that you are okay to function. And that's mentally, emotionally, and physically. Okay. I feel like Kelly has a switch and it comes on when the alarm goes off and she just jumps into gear and starts doing all the things that she's supposed to do. And where's your heart at, girl? You've got to just pause that switch for a moment, take a little break, take a little breather. I feel like your heart is on your sleeve, giving love to everyone else. And that's how you know who you are. But what about when those people don't respond and react in the ways that you would like for them to, right? It's nice when they're grateful. Oh my God, these Christmas gifts, you made me cookies. What a thoughtful person. Thank you. What if, oh my God, I'm allergic to these. Ugh, they taste like garbage, right? Then I don't quite feel like a loving, giving person because they didn't receive my gift correctly. They didn't get excited. They didn't even care. Oh, well, what does that say about them? What does that say about me? What's wrong with my cookies? What's wrong with me? How come they didn't take my gift, right? Okay. That's so true. I'm glad you're with me, girl, because Spirit wants to let you know that you can love, love, love other people till you're blue in the face and they will respond and react however in the heck they will to do their own free will choice and their perceptions and experiences that they live through. Okay. So that's how people are. And if you want to give because you want to give because you love to give and just leave it up in the ethers, girl, and let it be that blessing. I know we want to wait and see, oh, did they like it? But you can't. If they like it, great. But if if they're allergic or if they could care less, like that's the thing. You kept your side of the street clean. You gave because you wanted to give. And if they weren't willing to receive, it's not up to you, right? You still did the thing. Now, I also want to say one more thing about this. What you need to know moving forward, the Queen of Cups does have the potential to be taken advantage of, okay, because she does feel things deeply. She does see people's wounds and needs and wants to help and heal. Oh my gosh, you're sad. Come on, let's fix this for you. What do you need? What can I do? Oh, well, I could really use like $1,000 to, make this problem go away. Oh, that's it. Okay. Let me give you whatever you need to stop those tears, my friend. Right. And then you're $1,000 in the hole for whatever those sniffly tears were about. And I feel like the Queen of Cups could potentially be overused, taken advantage of, that kind of thing. So pay attention, Kelly. Give when you feel drawn from spirit, not from people. Learn the difference. Because I feel how you want to give, right? But the give that comes from inside is so much more powerful than the give that is drawn from outside, right? And if those are in alignment with one another, you'll feel it, right? You won't feel that inner restriction or inner apprehension to proceed, right? If somebody says, "Oh, do you have this?" and I feel, you know what? Yes, I feel drawn, and I do have that. Yes, I'll give that to you, right? But if I have it. Fuck. They know I have it. How do I get out of this now? No, I can't do that. End of sentence. End of sentence. If you don't feel right with proceeding, don't allow others to sway you or persuade you into action. What's in store for 2024? Truth. Thank God, right? Who needs lies? Who needs drama? What's in store for 2024, Kelly? Anything false will eventually crumble. Only truth will remain. Truth is a firm base to stand on. Your truth cannot be swayed, but neither can another's. It is acceptable to agree to disagree and stand righteous in your own truth. Your truth is the only truth that directly affects your life. Be honest with yourself and with others. Speak tactfully and present the truth in the most graceful, compassionate way possible. Pause and take a deep breath if you need to. Collect your thoughts before you proceed. When you live a life of truth, there is no need for secrets and no lies to keep straight. Truth is freedom. Dang, girl. And the more that you live a life of truth and authenticity, the easier it is to spot an incoming lie from somebody else. You know what I mean? And even a lie in the mind, you know what I mean? Like when your mind wants to lie to you and say like you're no good, you're dumb, you could never get that, you could never do that, whatever the mind wants to say, right? We can spot those as well, because when you live in authenticity, those other things just rub you the wrong way. You know, you can feel it, just the tension in your body. Kelly, I feel like you know what I'm talking about. So as you're living authentically, you recognize those little fibs or those little white lies. You may not have to say everything, but you know it. Take note of it in your heart, okay? Because that is your intuition, that is telling you that you know what's up and you're on point. Thank you so much, Kelly, for your donation. I am going to disconnect from you. Thank you. Oh, Sissy, you fell asleep. I did 2 readings earlier that were I used your donation and I did 2 readings earlier. I did Kai and Crystal. And they were wonderful. And I appreciate you for donating those readings to those individuals. You're welcome, Kelly. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So I still have a couple on my list. Brianna Anderson, I'll add you to my list. All right. Thank you for those stars. I do receive 1 penny per star, and I know that they charge you a fee to send them as well. So thank you for the stars. I'm going to add you to my list, Brianna Anderson. But I do have a list. So if you could just hold a moment. I have Karma Jones, Shannon Crowley, and then I'll do Brianna. I need to Beck. May I have a card, please, if drawn? Really struggling with recent relationship breakup. I have no clarity about what happened. Okay, Beck. Beck, I'm going to get you a card here. Spirit, Beck would like clarity around the relationship breakup, please. Awesome. Brenda, I love that idea. Hi, Paul and Luke. Hi, guys. I'm all right. I'm kind of tired. You know what I mean? It's been slow going today. I told the crowd that I woke up from a seizure this morning and I had a bit of trouble getting my brain together, you know. Ooh, there you go. Interesting. Okay, look, check it out. Brenda, you thought I would? Well, thanks. Brent, hold on now. Beck is who I'm talking to. Beck. First card to come out, Major Arcana card number 18, the Moon. All right, this is about the past being illuminated. And so I'm like, okay, more clarity on this, please, Spirit. Major Arcana card 7, the Chariot. I'm out of here. I see something new from the past. I feel like this is probably an ex that reached to him from the past. If you'll see, I flipped this card for you. It's Knight of Cups. This is a romantic suitor. All right. So I feel like, Beck, you don't have clarity around what happened. You had a recent breakup. I apologize to tell you this, but I am the reader that'll tell you as the cards sit. It looks like your ex received some kind of a reach out or communication from their ex. You know what I mean? And they are, you know, kind of moving back in that direction. All right. That's what I see here. Someone from their past. Sending love. Hey, your future is in front of you, Beck, and you get to do whatever the hell you want. All right. So you get to do that with empowerment. Good for you. I always say exes are exes for a reason. Leave them in the past. Okay. Karma. Oh, that's right. You're welcome, Beck. Sending love, honey. Karma Jones. Whoop. Okay. Flip that around for you. Happy New Year, everyone. Yes, Happy New Year, guys. Hope everyone has had a safe A safe new year. Karma, your theme for 2024, major arcana card number 9, the Hermit. So this is about pulling in, putting some distance between you and others, taking an introspective journey, if you will. Your spiritual development, most definitely, this could have to do with that. But also, like, I'm kind of holing up in my home. I have a lot going on from here. I've got my family unit, I've got school, I've got work, all these things from my house. Like, I see this here for you, how you can just sit removed and really, really live your life. But being that this is the theme, it's like, what is enriching you from this place? In all these areas, like, what are the things that you are doing? How does this add to how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your life, to the quality of life that you have, to the quality of vibration that you are keeping, right? All of this matters. And I feel, Karma, like you are running it by, like, you're really, like, everything is being run by some kind of processing system here, like within you. This is very interesting. Spirit is bringing me how all of these new components that you're adding to your life, or that you're considering to add to your life, to your 2024, you're really running it by a few different details of criteria before you'll allow it to be on the back burner of something that you might do. Okay, so maybe that's like the overthinking component or something like this, but I can feel how the criteria matters, Karma. I want to say this right now. Whatever that criteria is, like, oh, I couldn't do that because it would make me feel this way, or, these different things that you're like kind of vetoing stuff by, like, pay attention to this in 2024, because it's not shallow. It's about narrowing down your life to really be fluid in things that resonate with you. If you see these damn flies, Jesus, I'm sorry. Okay, I live on a big property. So it's fly season. They're in here sometimes, especially with the big light on right here. So anyway, I want to say to you, Karma, that these little like filters that you have before you'll shut something down, a lot of them are very valid. So keep them in place, even if they seem like kind of shallow. Like, oh, I don't want to go to that because whatever. Like, I'm not sure what this is, but Spirit is saying, you know what this is, and this is a good thing for you. You're making decisions based on your uniqueness as a person, and it matters. So don't sign up. You're making sure that you don't sign up for things that will have a pitfall that you don't want to have to deal with. So good for you. Now, in the love and relationships, hi, Luke. Hi, Luke, and hi, Paul. Hi, Happy New Year to everyone. Love and relationships, Karma, Page of Cups. Love and relationships. Obviously, this is like youthful, loving energy. You just had a baby, you have another young child, and your family unit is, coming to terms with. Yay, that's awesome. That's fantastic. I think it's a great idea, you guys. Your family unit is coming to terms with the new addition, right? Okay, and how does this work? How do we unfold? How do we function now with this added component? And it's also emotional, because we're all learning to be with each other in company and help each other, and not, be too much on each other, et cetera, et cetera. Love, family, relationships, it's all new. And it's not forever, and things are getting switched around this way, that way. And even if things are jumbly, could this be your husband? Are you guys, what's going on with that, Karma? His job. Are you guys relocating? I'll just say, I feel like that relocation is imminent. Okay, I'm not sure. Or have you already done that? Have you already done that? Because I almost feel like this could be you and him at another separation, because he's off working again for, a good part of the year. Let me know on that one. That's interesting. Because I think you moved, but I think you have another move coming, right? Because I feel like there's another move coming. I don't think you already made that one, is what I'm saying. You moved into the new place. Okay, so that is the new one. And are you making it your own? I hope so. Right here in the self position, you have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so this is also, yes, moving. But look, I'm living in this place, or I'm in this is my day, my home, my physical body, my finances, whatever. But I'm kind of daydreaming about this other stuff that I would really like to make a reality in my life. Okay, so I love that you already moved into the new place. I wonder, honey, are you settled in? Because I really feel with these cards here that it's about learning what you want and how you want it done and really making it your own. Okay, bringing those things into tangible form that you want in your life. Ah, okay. He hasn't started that. He's got the medical clearance. Yes. Okay, so I can see how that could be put together there for him as well. Now, you in the career and finances. There's a delay in the comments. Sorry, Karma. In the career and finances. I can't leave yet. Hold on. In the self, two of pentacles. This is also like physical. What do I want to have? What do I want to embody? How am I moving out throughout my day? Where am I placing my focus? Because that is what is expanding and growing in my life. Okay. So paying attention to that and making only things that you want a reality, not getting lost up in the ethers and forgetting to even take those actionable steps to make it real. Okay. Because you can like daydream and, oh, it's a good idea. And I'll just put it off for tomorrow. And then tomorrow it's still kind of a good idea with some loose ends. And I'll just keep putting it off till next week. And next week it's still kind of a good idea, but it's never ever real. So you've got to make it real for you. Okay. By deciding to take one step in that direction to make it real, and then another, and then another, and before you know it, you're actually doing something there and you have something in your hands that is of your direction. Okay. You have created whatever this is that you want in your life, but I feel like there's a lot, but you haven't pulled it down yet to actually do any of the actionable steps. There's more to do there. So spirit is calling you to do that. Now, in the career and finances, two of swords here. This is again procrastination. All right. Procrastination, stalemate, being in denial. I have a blindfold on. I can't make a decision because I don't know what decision is the right decision to make. So I'm just not going to make any of them and continue to stay in the same pattern of who knows what's going on. Okay. So in the career and finances, making a decision, even if that decision is temporary. All right. So you know what? Right now I'm going to jump on this and I'm going to make some bars of soap, or I'm going to make some candles, or whatever in the heck you do, girl. Today, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna buy the ingredients. All right. And now that I have the ingredients, I'm gonna make sure I have the molds or whatever clean and ready to go. Right. Little steps at a time, put it there, get it ready. And then when you're able to step fully in and take that action, it becomes real in your life. It's no longer this thing that I'm avoiding. Because I also feel here that you feel karma, that when you make that one step, it's got to be perfect. Well, I need to know all the ins and outs, and I have to have it from start to finish, and I better not make a mistake. And if there's an error, I better can it, right? I feel something like this. The spirit is saying that in and of itself will stop you from beginning. All right. So be okay with errors, be okay with mistakes. They probably won't happen because you're pretty good at what you do. All right. So allowing yourself to step into and try something new, even if you're not quite sure how it's going to unfold. It's about the experience and improving upon that experience. I love that. You want to live as a minimalist. That's okay. That's fantastic. And you realize now that that's okay with you. Are you smudging your home? I would love for you to be smudging your home. And if reasonably, like once a month or once every 2 weeks. I know you've got little ones, so you don't necessarily want to be smudging like crazy. But anchoring down the corners of your home and the bedrooms in your home with crystals. Okay. I'm sure you have a plethora of crystals, like some clear quartz, some selenite, some hematite, some of the darker stones like obsidian and tourmaline. Those are grounding stones. Those ones absorb and repel negative energy. So if you can just put little pieces, even decoratively, in the corners of the bedrooms or in the corners of the house at large, to grid and anchor down your home, your new home, that will also help with the energy management. Okay. When you put certain things in certain places, it creates a vortex of energy, and they're actually called conductors. So you can conduct energy around your house in a certain way to dispel negative energy so that it doesn't affect the people who are living there as much. Okay. There you go. I need to smudge and get in with my grounding again, getting better and better. Love that. Okay, good. What have you learned from 2023 karma? Nine of Wands, to stand my ground, healthy boundaries, to be a leader to my little family unit, to make the decisions and to scan for new opportunities and threats alike. I have to say this because the Nine of Wands, she's a leader, but she's not a pushover. She's like, all right, what's up? But I feel a willingness to accept more. These healthy boundaries are so crucial, Karma. I'm excited to see what my spiritual gifts are. I'm excited to witness the unfoldment of your spiritual abilities as well, girl, because we all have them, and to watch them unfold in others, and in your, to watch them unfold in others is such a joy to me. It really, really is. I want to say these healthy boundaries are so needed. So the fact that you've learned to keep some healthy boundaries between you and others in a lot of different ways for 2023 is exactly what you needed. I'm really cueing in with like your mother. All right, let's just go there. You've really had to set some healthy boundaries and assert your position and say, if you're going to have a bad attitude, I'm not going to engage with you, et cetera, et cetera. Spiritual practitioners have to do that kind of stuff. That's a part of the spiritual journey. We've got to know the healthy boundaries so that we can protect our lovely energy and be that sensitive practitioner for spirit, right? So you're learning to manage it in your 3D life, and this will help you in the spiritual nature as well. Okay, beautiful energies, Karma. Now, what is the unexpected that's going to occur in 2024? Girl, you're going to be happy. You're going to be so happy, and you're going to realize that I'm happy just me on my own. Like, I'm not saying any breakups or any such thing like this. I see you thriving in your skin, like just as a person. I love my life. I love myself. I love my kids. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. Like, I've really found the ticket here. I see this in 2024, with or without others, with or without the husband. You've realized in 24, the unexpected, that other people don't make or break your happiness. They can complement it. They can add to it. They certainly can brighten your day, but you alone are you're the light that is illuminated. You have the light, okay, and the power to illuminate, with or without others. Others may trigger an illumination and uplift you, but you yourself, I really feel like your vibrational set point is going to be so positive, and this is a fantastic base as a practitioner. And yes, I see you saying Reiki. I absolutely feel like that would benefit you. Personally, I am not a Reiki practitioner. I have not learned Reiki. I practice energy healing in my own ways, in my own processes. Reiki has their own processes, but it's all divinely co-creative. So it's all beneficial. And if you're drawn to learn Reiki and move in that direction, it will add to your spiritual toolbox. It will add to the quality of your life. It will add to your intuition and everything else in your spiritual nature that you are attempting to lean into. It will definitely complement that. So listen, if you want to do it, girl, just don't let procrastination hold you up. And remember, if you want to do Reiki, you don't have the, okay, now I'm doing Reiki and only Reiki and that's it. I'm going to put my tunnel vision on and that's what I'm doing and I'm forsaking anything else. That's not the case. If you want to, allow yourself to do it and know, if I like it, I'll keep doing it. And if I don't care for it, then maybe it's not for me. Okay, that's all right. That is something that is totally valid. It's all about what lights you up. That's what you're learning. Beautiful. Love that for you, Karma. Thank you so much, honey. I'm so excited for you. Sending love, sending love. All right. So look, guys, I have 2 more on my list. Shannon Crowley. I think I can make it. Shannon Crowley, you lovely lady. You yourself also have a 6-card New Year's spread. Shannon. Oh, here. Thank you, Paul. So Shannon, I'm real interested in your reading here. Your theme for 2024 is the Eight of Pentacles, and this speaks about work, which is really interesting to me because so do some of your other cards. And I believe that you are some kind of a dance instructor, right? I wonder if you're going to be shifting career tracks or if you're planning to do something differently. This Eight of Pentacles being the theme for 2024. Eight of Pentacles about hard work, kind of looking at the drawing board, deciding what tools you have to use for the job, what inspires you, putting that pen to paper and watching the time unfold as your craft unfolds. And this is also hard work that pays back to you. So wherever you're putting that effort, wherever you're putting that energy, that's what's going to come back in your life overall across the board. This being your monthly theme. I also want to say that some things, manifestation takes time, right? So seeing that kind of turnaround come back to you, I kind of feel like this is a little bit of a slow rate, but it's a call to keep putting in that effort if it matters to you. You know what I mean? This still matters to me. So I'm going to keep showing up and keep putting my focus there. And eventually it does come back to me. I trust and have faith. That's what I feel with this card being the theme. Are you overworked, darling? You're a dance instructor and a vet tech. Oh boy. So look, in the love and relationships for 2024, you've got the Three of Pentacles here. I love this. This is working well together, working well with others, you and family, projects, togetherness. Maybe this is not your stress. You know what I mean? Like others, I've said that's not your stress. Maybe this is not your stress because people are working together very well. As far as your love and relationships that are in your life, we're getting along. We're there for each other. Ho hum. The schedule's pretty monotonous, something like this. I don't feel a lot of ripples here. Short-staffed. Vet tech, we are short-staffed. Dang, girl. So in the self, you've got major arcana card number 16, the Tower. So the Tower is about rebuilding ourselves, okay? Being that this is in yourself, like I'm just finding out who I am again. Things that happened in my life that really shook me to my core, and I'm rebuilding from where I'm at. I'm rebuilding from what I know to be true about myself, about my life, and I'm deciding how I interact with things. And to be completely honest, I've got to say, Shannon, sometimes when we feel a little like, things have been shaken up inside of ourselves, we may have a bit of a temper. So I want to say, like, I can honestly say that this card, I feel a little bit of volatile energy that could potentially like pop out. Like I could snap at you and say, some things that I don't mean, or can you please shut up here? Like when I really want to say, be quiet, sweetheart. These kinds of things can happen when we're kind of wrapped up inside of ourselves with some things that have happened and we're in that rebuilding phase. What's important to know is this is a blessing, honey. I'm so sorry. I know that the things that shake us to our core don't feel like blessings. They don't feel like blessings, but when they ripple outward, life changes. Life changes in big, big ways. And you may not see exactly what direction those changes are going to go into, but they're being built. And the bridges that are being built are going to be long lasting and sustainable and strong. And Spirit is telling me that the bridges that you are building over and around and through this kind of stuff are the same bridges that you'll be able to grab someone else's hand and walk them across a similar bridge. I hope you can understand this personal development, this self-healing, whatever this is that you are doing to really, it's like a facelift of all the outdated beliefs, the stuff that's no longer you, it's being removed. Either you're doing this intentionally or it's like happening and you're realizing like, I don't resonate with this anymore. I don't resonate with that anymore. Who am I now? And you're really, being called to anchor that in every moment. It might change in every moment. I get snappy when pushed to the edge. Yes, I can feel that here, and that's not unwarranted. It can happen. It can happen. Recognizing when you're feeling that kind of frustration and allowing yourself to take pause, maybe remove yourself to the restroom if you need to. No one can tell what's going on inside of you unless you show that. and nobody can tell that this kind of stuff has occurred either. So as long as you're composed, even if you're feeling, pushed to the edge, you can remove yourself, you can take a pause, kind of collect your words and say whatever you need to say in the way that you want to say it. No one is rushing you. All right. And I feel like there could be the tendency to need to just get it all out real quick and then it comes out wrong. Um so just taking that pause, the pause is your friend. Now, this one here is your career and finances. The Eight of Cups. This is walking away from something. And that's why I'm like, oh, girl, what's going on here? I can see how the work is really overshadowed. It's a theme. It's a theme that you have, and you even have in the relationships and family or love and relationships here, working together. You spend a lot of time at work. You're really short staffed with the vet tech. I know that you're a dance instructor, but I can see in these cards how you may take a step back from that. You may decide to take a pause from that, and that might shake you to your core. Who am I if I'm not, a dance instructor? Who am I if I'm not, there showing up to make sure that all of that is good? And I'm not putting that on you, girl, but I do say that's something that could be here, is the need to reevaluate and make a necessary emotional decision about what's healthy for you and what's not healthy for you around the finances. Okay. Even if this is you, maybe you're keeping the job, but you're deciding to spend differently or put money away differently or stop helping people, which may deplete your bank account, etc. People or things, whatever this is, changes there. A lot of changes in the career and finances, big changes, but I say that this will be positive in the long run of things. Now, let me go here. Wow, this is amazing. Okay, so Shannon, what have you learned from 2023? Four of Cups, that some things I'm not satisfied with, even if I thought I would be. And I want to say that even if you have to take a pause from, some things, that like those dreams are not dashed. They're still alive. Sometimes we just, do other things for a little while and then come back to those kinds of things. I feel like 2023 has shown you what you are dissatisfied with, what you are discontent with, and that you do have the ability to shift your focus and create positive changes in your life if you are dissatisfied. That's what this card has to say. You're not missing the opportunities and missing the blessings that are potentially around you, although you could have, but in 2023 you were able to come to that awareness, like, you know what, I'm not quite happy with this, so what can I do to change this? Should I change this entirely, or can I bring something different into this equation that would make this more to my liking? 23 has taught you this. Sending love, sissy. I had a seizure too, girl. Sending love to you. I hope you feel better. Oh, wait, no, you're after me having a seizure. My bad. Thank you. See, my brain. I don't read things correctly when I'm in the spirit brain. I don't. Ah, gotcha. Oh, you sweetheart. Well, good for you. Shannon, you are right on track with making all the healthy changes that you want to see for your life, right? Beautiful. I love this. And you made it safely back, Terry. That's great. So let's talk about the unexpected, Shannon. Page of Swords here. Page of Swords is learning, all right? Taking some classes, opening up your awareness, your knowledge, educating yourself. This could be look, this is what I feel here, darling. Listen. I feel like just walk with me here, Shannon. In 2024, Shannon's really diving into her work and her job, and she's really feeling a passion for the vet tech, and they really, are short staffed or whatever. And maybe she's deciding to take some classes to get that extra certification or whatever it could be, so that she's not a vet tech. She can step into the role of whatever else they need her to do. I don't know what it is. Maybe you'll get a promotion. Whatever the case is, this is learning. So the unexpected, I feel like you are learning some things about yourself, about your path, about your life, even about your practice, okay, to improve upon that and grow in the future. That's why I'm saying some changes around the career and finances, these heavy cuts that you are making to be more proactive. Maybe you're educating yourself around that, saving for a home and the process around that. That could also be what this is, Shannon Crowley. Okay. If you're not making that career switch and educating yourself as far as higher knowledge, this could be as far as saving that money and building our credit and paying off, this. I'm really drawn to say, like, if you read about how credit reporting agencies function and you find out when your cards, yes, when your card payments are uploaded, you know what day they're uploaded, you know when to pay your bill. There's something about, paying off 30%. What is it? If you pay off 30% of what you have used every time you pay the bill, it gives you the biggest boost as you're building your credit. Like, I am not a credit management specialist, as you can see. However, there's something in there for you, Shannon. So research that kind of stuff and educate yourself so that you can stand on the best foot possible as you're attempting to save and buy that house, and stop using the credit, right? And I do say, the love and relationships, this Three of Pentacles, this is working with others, everyone doing their part, holding others accountable. We're all getting along, as well as husband. You have a part to play here too. So make sure that you are stepping up in all the ways that you are supposed to, just like I am, just like the kids are. And I can understand how you're rebuilding yourself in 24, because husband's rebuilding himself too. And he's a mirror of you. You're a mirror of each other because you're in partnership. So you're both kind of rebuilding from the ground up in a lot of different ways and deciding which beliefs really matter and make sense to me and which ones don't. And I'd like to let go of those so that we can move forward in a healthier way. And yes, Terry, I don't always want to plug it, but yes, if you're attempting to learn, I am teaching Get Psychic next week, and I will be teaching future programs later on this year. So if you ever want to develop in a spiritual nature, I would love to be a guide and a mentor for you. If you feel like you can learn from me, if you resonate with me, I would love to have you. This also does indicate higher knowledge and higher learning. But Shannon, I do feel like educating yourself around your vet profession, as well as around, what you could do to get that house. You know what I mean? What steps do you take to manage that credit so that you appear to be a successful candidate, an excellent candidate for that when the doorway does open and you do find that house? You want to have all this taken care of. You don't want to go find a house and go, oh, fuck, my credit shit. I don't have my money saved up. I don't even know who to talk to as far as a realtor. You want to have all that in your pocket before you go house shopping, because by the time you find something you love and then do all the other things, that house will be gone and your hopes will be dashed. That's what I have for you. Thank you, Shannon. I'm going to disconnect from you. Thank you, Lily. I love this jacket too when I'm cold. It keeps me warm. It's the warmest one I have. You guys are the best. Let's keep going now. Happy New Year to you as well. Thank you, Shannon. Brianna Anderson. Is it Brianna or Brianna? Thank you. Yeah. I've been teaching psychic development programs since 2020. I think in 2020 was my first, and I've had 100% successful rates. So I'm very excited. I love teaching. I have a passion for that. I'm an excellent teacher. So if you're interested, here I am. Brianna Anderson, I'm going to get you one of these 3-card spreads. And Paul and Luke, I would like to get you one as well, if that's okay. So don't leave. Brianna Anderson, 3-card spirit for Brianna. Thank you for your stars, sweetheart. Whoa, those are your cards. Hold on. 1, 2, and 3. Wow. Brianna. Let me sip my water. Hold on. What has 2023 taught you, Brianna? You have Major Arcana card number 9, the Hermit. All right. This has taught you a lot about yourself. The hermit is about turning inward and learning you and maybe putting some distance between you and others, whether you did this or the universe did this or however this unfolded for you in your life. You've spent some time alone. You've really had to check yourself and find out what you need to function, to survive, what you like in your life, how you want to spend your time. How things affect you. That all speaks to this here. What has 2023 taught you? Really, who you are and what makes you tick. I see this here, Brianna. It's important. It's important to spend time alone and introspective, getting to know yourself without anyone else factored in. Because so often we can identify with the relationships in our life, the problems in our life, the people that we have, the family, the lifestyle, whatever, the job. We can identify with all these other factors that are outside of us and forget who we really are at our core. Sometimes we can lose sight of that. It's not like we forgot, it's like it's lost in the mix of energies, right? So I feel here, Brianna, you have been able to take that pause and break from others to really collect your thoughts and collect yourself and get a grip on who you are and what really matters to you. All right. That's really important. That's really, really important because you're not just flying on the seat of the whims of, no, flying by the whims of other people. Which could potentially have happened in the past, right? And now you're standing in your empowered energy. So, what do you need to know moving forward? Nine of Wands, you've got to keep healthy boundaries. Look, check it out. You distance yourself. You're focusing on what's working for you. But look, this is a gate. This is a boundary to put around you. Do you understand this? Nine, the Hermit, Nine of Wands. These are both nines. Nine is the closing of a cycle, the ending of a chapter. There's just a couple of loose ends. This is crazy. Your third card is a nine as well. So big, big closing of chapters, big, big changes for you, Brianna. Wow. Have you had a near-death experience, hon? I would love to know. All these nines here speak to me of renewal, rebirth, reemergence. So the Hermit taught you, 23 taught you to pull in and identify yourself. What you need to know moving forward is you've got to tend to your healthy boundaries and not allow anything to infringe upon that. Yes, you have. Did you just have it this year or was it longer ago? Wow, that's incredible. I called that, didn't I? It's not me, it's spirit. Thank you, spirit. I'm just a regular, real person. Hi, Rhonda K. So look, Nine of Wands. Now you've got to put some healthy boundaries around your lovely energy, okay? You've got to make sure not to let anything that's dissonant into your life or into your heart or into your day because it's going to wear on you. It's going to bring you down. You're going to feel it like black and white, the contrast between how I normally feel and how I feel when you're around this year. Thank you. Holy smokes. How could I pick that up? You don't have a death card. You don't have a death card. Wow. Sometimes spirit just surprises me as well. Brianna, that is incredible. I too had a near-death experience several years ago and I came back different. All right. I'll just say that right now. I didn't know that I came back different, but I did. And I did know that I died. I was like, oh, but I didn't want to tell anybody. But I knew that I died and I came back and I just felt different. Like I felt sick. I'll just be honest. I felt like I'm talking to you for a reason, Brianna. When I had a near death experience and I survived, my body felt like I had been hit by a train. I felt like I was recovering from a serious ailment or flu or sickness. And let's see. Fuck yes, girl. That is where it's at. Good for you. I am so incredibly proud of you. Like that moves my heart. That moves my heart. Heck yeah. Brianna Anderson, I want to be friends with you, girl. You are on the rise. Do you see how empowered and kick-ass and amazing you are? I am so excited for you. So listen, when I personally had my near-death experience, it caused me to clean up my act too. Okay. And I really I came back different. That's what I can say to you. And this is what I want to say to you, Brianna, is, you and only you will know as time moves forward if you have also had some sort of change, if you have also come back a little bit different. Okay. Do you have children? Or are you, I mean, I see a lot of solitude here, so I wonder if you're on a solo journey or if you have, other people that are very connected to you. I knew I wanted to read for you. Huh. Listen, because this is what I want to talk about here. Do I need to talk about this? Let's move forward. We'll get there. So these healthy boundaries around yourself so that you can understand what is infringing upon you and what's not. All right. And then you can decide to like disconnect from all those things. Thank God you've cut everyone out. And remember that it's always a choice. And as long as you are holding space for yourself and your own authentic frequency, which I freaking love, then as things are presented to you, you will recognize, what you should engage in and what's maybe not a great idea. And as your energy continues, I don't know, I moved home with my mama. Beautiful. I love that. I love that you're home with mom. That's great. That's great. That's a safe place to be at this time. I feel like you are in the safest possible place for you to be at this time. And it's not your forever thing. All right. It's not your forever thing. We all know that. However, great place to reevaluate, you know what I mean? To recalibrate, to learn you, to set those healthy boundaries and know that I don't have to change my boundaries based on you, because we can do that when we're in other company, right? You're living with mom. Again, I need to also say to you, honey, um, there could be the potential even to surrender the boundaries for the sake of this is mom's house and I live here. All right. That too needs to be addressed in a healthy way. I'm sorry to say this, but it could obviously, yes, mom, it's her house. What she says goes. She has her rules, etc. But say mom has a problem with snide comments or something, like I'm not putting your mom down at all. I'm not. But I'm saying some people can be not as supportive and not realize that they're not being as supportive, and when those things occur, it's important to say, hey, that's not very nice. You're not supporting me right now in the way that I need you to, that's not a loving comment or whatever this could be. And I'm not putting your mom down. I'm saying anybody, girl, anybody. This is you filling out the rest of the world and teaching people how to treat you now. And it is nothing like the shit that you had to go through before. Now you get to choose. Now, what's in store for you 2024? Happiness, 9 of Cups. Holy shit, right? This is awesome. This is you bursting from the seams because you have found the light within yourself and you're clean and you're sober and it shows and it shines and you are unstoppable. I feel like you can get the job. You can get the house. You can get whatever in the hell, the car, whatever it is that you want, Brianna. It is resonant to this frequency. And this is what your 24 holds for you. So keep moving in the direction of the light. Keep doing all the good things that you are drawn to do and all the positive things, and stay away from the things that feel less than that. Okay. That's what I have for your 24. I also want to say to you, it's synchronistic that we're talking about this because I need to create my own YouTube video that addresses walk-in souls. I still have yet to do this. Spirit's been on me about this. Brianna Anderson, totally up to you to, follow the breadcrumbs and research for yourself. I would like for you to research for yourself the subject of walk-in souls, okay? Walk-in souls or soul transference, okay? So I'm not saying that this is you, but to be honest, there are, from what I understand, a rise in walk-in souls at this time on the earth, because the earth is going through energetic shifts and changes. as the vibration of the earth raises, and we're all trying to raise our vibration, right? And then there are, there's real life happening. There's chaos, there's darkness, there's poverty, there's famine, there's all these different things, wars, all the things, right? So during this, it's not just this time period. Walk-in souls have been known about since the 70s. And from time to time, new souls enter the earth to help boost and raise the vibrational frequency of the collective and of the whole and of the individual. Okay, now let me talk about this because, hi, Gina. Oh, I'm on a tangent now. I feel like I need to speak about this, but I wasn't prepared. So it's not really coming out so fluidly, but I'm glad you're here, sweetie. So, a walk-in soul is different than a natal soul. Okay, so the soul that is in your body, right? That's you, your personality complex. That's your soul. When you pass away, it will be your spirit that leaves your body and becomes the you that's on the other side, right? With everyone else. Okay, let's go there. So, the soul that you have right now, let's say there are a couple of different ways to incarnate into this dimension. I want everyone to take it as it resonates. If you can't wrap your head around this, then maybe it's not in your experience and you don't need to. Okay. But if you can just take it as it resonates, let it wash aside or whatever. There are a couple of different ways to incarnate into this dimension. Very commonly, we know that little babies are born, right? Little babies are born, and that's a brand new little soul. And here they are, and we're welcoming them into our lives and into our families, et cetera, blah, 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 right? Okay, so that is a natal soul that is living the life, right? And that baby grows up. Okay, let's just say this. The baby grows up, the baby goes through some hardships, maybe loses some things, maybe has a drug addiction. Who knows what different things go on, okay? But it is in the life path journey of some people, not all people, some people, to share the lifetime between more than one soul. Okay. So that natal soul might live through the childhood, youthful years, might be an adult. And now it's time to switch and pass the baton to the other soul who's been waiting to pick up that life and continue. That can happen. When this happens, the swap between souls, when the natal soul walks out and the new incoming soul walks in, the walk-in soul, right? It's an etheric procedure that happens. So the physical body must be incapacitated. Okay. The physical body must be either under anesthesia, some kind of comatose, unconscious state. Near death experience is one of the greatest ways that this can occur, even if it's in just a moment. That's all it takes for the etheric surgeons to step in and allow the natal soul to transition to the other side as agreed upon, and the new soul to inhabit the body and complete the animation and move forward. Now, typically the incoming walk-in souls are higher level souls, okay, able to hold more light, able to equipped to do things, equipped to fulfill the life path mission, whereas the previous soul may have given up. Okay, we'll just say that. They may have, I can't do this, it's too hard, I'll never be able to. Well, the new soul is agreeing to pick up the life and smooth things over and fix whatever wreckage there is, because there's usually wreckage, and then undertake the rest of the life path and their own mission. And the mission is usually to spread love, to spread light, to spread awareness, raise consciousness, that kind of thing. So, Brianna Anderson, I would love it if you would send me a private message. I can send you a link to a YouTube video that I personally feel is the closest representation to how I feel about the subject. I've not yet made my own video, but that one speaks to how I resonate with the information in that video. So if you would like to see that, just message me privately and I'll send that over to you so you can make your own judgments and discernments about this. There's a whole process as any walk-in soul moves forward. And I want to say that typically no one outside of yourself can tell. All right. That's something that may, it may cross your mind. All right. So, but like your mother, for instance, I'll just say she may, if someone outside of you knows you very well, they may realize like you're a little different. How weird, your personality seems different. You used to like this kind of stuff and not that kind of stuff. You used to respond or react differently. Sometimes people outside of you can tell that something's a little different about you before you even realize that something's a little different about you. And other times, you may be the one that feels foreign. So, take that as it resonates. These kinds of experiences are so individual and unique that there's not one blanket that I can say that'll cover every aspect. But it is something that I do specialize in. So if anybody is wondering if they have a walk-in soul, or how to integrate this, or any of these kinds of things, I am your specialist. I'm here for you in a private session. We could definitely go over some of that, because you don't have to prove anything to me. I already know. Brianna, I want to say to you, I would not be surprised at all if you are drawn if you have a deep yearning very quickly for spirituality, if you begin to start meditating and absorbing and learning and all the different things as the light within you begins to illuminate and hold all of the spiritual quality that you can. So even if you have the swap or not, like that near death experience, it does change people. It does change people, and it does, in a lot of cases, help us to hold more light, even if we can't understand it. So, yeah, thank you, Brianna. Yeah, definitely like and follow my page if you, vibe with me. That definitely helps me out a lot. And I do have a private Facebook group if you wanted to connect with me on a deeper level. It's a free group, more of me for free. We do a card a day, Intuitive Tuesdays, some other things. That link is in your description box. You must agree to the group rules. If you don't, I will not let you in. Paul and Luke. Oh, Louise, I've had out-of-body experiences. Not sure if near death. Oh, Brianna, let me tell you something, girl. If you're still here, I hope you're still here. I would say a lot of people have near-death experiences, and they live to tell the tale, and they're like, oh my gosh, I saw my past loved ones, I saw my angels, I made a decision to come back, or something like this. That's not always the case when you have a walk-in experience, because truly when you have a walk-in experience, the soul that departs to go see the loved ones is not the same soul that is incoming. Okay, so the incoming soul won't have that, oh, I saw the shiny gates of heaven, or this kind of thing. You may have had nothing at all. Just, it was dark, and then now I was back, and here I am. But then again, I'm not the end all on anything, the know all. Between me and God is the all-knowing one of the two. All right, Paul and Luke, I'm going to get you guys your own 3-card reading here. Paul and Luke, this is it. What has 23 taught you? What do you need to know moving forward? And what's in store? All right. Dang, guys. So what has 23 taught you? You've got the 5 of Swords here. Oh, man. Words are powerful. That's what I feel here, guys. Words are powerful. Sometimes we say things and people take it in a certain way, and that's not how we intended. And sometimes that can cause a problem, right? Or vice versa. Maybe somebody else said some things and I took it to heart, and now I feel a certain way about you. And we're kind of like distant, right? Paul and Luke, I'm not talking about you guys at each other, but the two of you are a very strong unit against the world. That's kind of what I feel. And I see here with this card, 5 of Swords, you've kind of realized that words are powerful. Really, they can really uplift, they can move things in a positive direction. But I feel just the slip of the tongue, the slip of something could really, I had no idea that was going to happen. That's what I feel here. What did you learn? That we're all at our different level, and that we're all sensitive about different things, and what's okay in one area might not be okay in another area, and that people can take us or leave us. If we're okay with being this person and talking this way, and you don't like that, then see yourself out. You don't have to squawk in my ear and make me conform to however you want me to be. had people putting us down. Yes. Thank you. I don't have to conform because you don't like me. I don't have to listen to the words and let them weigh on me and make me feel about this small, like there's a wall between me and everyone else. Like, what in the world? You guys, sending love to you. We've all had that, haven't we? We've all had that, haven't we? You know what I do? I just block, block, delete, whatever that is. And if it's in my real life, there's the same thing, man. You don't support me, you're not kind and loving, then you're not in my life. You know what I mean? Have to. Sometimes we have to protect our energy in that way, because if people aren't going to be supportive, they're not going to be supportive if you change to be whatever they want you to be. They'll just find a different thing. Right. And then you end up all something else that's not even you, because I thought this was what you wanted. No, I thought this was what you wanted. I thought this would be what you accepted. Right. And now I'm juggling this false facade. And truly, they would have never accepted even the most kick-ass whatever. There would have always been a loophole. Always been something. Hate that. I'm sorry. How sad. Tina's going through that right now. Spirit is calling all of us to be authentic. I swear. Yes, throw out the trash. Absolutely. And the trash is what is dissonant to your authenticity. You've got to be you 100% to the fullest, and you can't try. That's the difference. I'm not trying to be authentic. I am. I just am. This is who I am. I don't have to try. So Spirit is saying that when you are who you are, other people must take you or leave you, basically. They have to be, okay, well, if this is who you really are, then I'll accept that, and I'll, conform myself to adjust this relationship because what you have is true. You know what I mean? Your truth is what you stand on, and I must agree to accept your truth. That's how it works. And if they cannot accept the truth, if it's not a healthy thing, then that's where the cuts are made. And my hand hurts here, man. My hand hurts with those deep cuts that we have to cut people off that we never thought we would. Yes, I'm still on. Look at me. They just can't get rid of me these days. You lost me and you're back. Look, I'm still here. Don't you worry. Hit me hard, put me in such heavy pain in my heart. Oh, my heart, Tina. Sending love to you, Tina. Sending love to Paul and Luke. Sending love to anybody who's had to cut someone off. I feel it. I feel how surprising and unexpected and painful that was. Like, I had hopes, man. Jealousy of my artwork. Oh, tell me about it. Absolutely. And when people are jealous or they don't understand, they want to throw salt. And that's so sad. People who put others down see your greatness and feel inferior. Yes, absolutely. When a person does something that is great, and this person over here gets scared, oh, that's not so great. That's not so great. Just, don't show that to anybody else, because they're afraid. Afraid of what? Your success? Some people have the distorted belief that your success means my failure. I could never do that, so I must be a failure. Well, that's not that great anyway, man. It's really not that cool. You might as well just can it. That's where I'm at. Your success does not mean their failure. But as human beings with egos and wounds, like, sometimes that's how people function. That is the space that they live, right? And they cannot accept your expansion, your positive growth and success, because they see that as their own limited. I'm not successful. I'm not expanding. I'm not doing good. Well, fuck your expansion. Fuck your growth and success. It's not even that successful anyway, right? Poor thing. Do you see how flimsy this is? I hope you feel and see how flimsy this is, because your success, your greatness is your own, and it matters, and it's important, and it's worth grabbing a hold of with both hands and running full force towards your dreams and not letting others stop you. And I get it, man. Believe me, I don't see eye to eye with my family, not all of them. And I've had to do the same. You know what? If you guys are going to be jerks, I'm not coming around because I don't have to. I don't live like that. I don't vibe like that. And I don't chill with people who do, even if it's family. You don't get to bring me down. Thank you. What do you need to know moving forward? 7 of Wands. This is healthy boundaries, guys. I know it is. Flying now, the trash. Absolutely. I love that. Flying. The trash has been thrown out. The artwork is through. I know it is. In fact, where do I have it? Hold on. I have it right here. I was planning to put these up. Here in my space somewhere because I really would like for them to be on display. Whoops. Almost dropped it. Look, guys. Whoops. See, Paul and Luc Gachard, they make wax art. So I got to choose my colors. These are all textured, right? It's wax. I chose purple, gray, and black. And they made, is it Paul? Did Paul make these? Paul made these beautiful, beautiful creative inspirations for me, and I absolutely love them. I see like angels' wings and faces, and I love these. As soon as they saw them, I'm like, dude, I need to. You got to ship those to me. You've got to ship those to me. I love them. They speak to my soul, even if they don't speak to yours. I'm just saying, because these are meant for me, right? And I love them. I absolutely love them. Paul, I need to tell you this, that you're I believe I've already told you this privately. It is Paul's work. Thank you. It's gorgeous. So these are mine, and my boyfriend chose green, red, and blue, and these are his. And I'm going to put them all up because I freaking love them. Absolutely love, love, love them. So I want to say that as we allow spirit to move us and into our creative projects, right? Like my cards, like your wax art, that flow of divine energy is imprinted into the object or the item, and all who are able to absorb it, viewing, touching, experience, they receive that energetic reverberation of spirit. It lands with them. So you guys, this is fantastic. And I can see how naysayers might want to throw some salt on how awesome this is because they aren't so creative. They aren't so divinely inspired and moved, right? Somehow, some people believe that your success takes it from them. Oh, my paying customers can't go buy his stuff, or whatever this could be. So remember that it's not like that, that there is plenty to go around for you, for everyone. And keep your healthy boundaries here. 7 of Wands, guys. Okay, so what you need to know moving forward, 7 of Wands, this is you divinely protected by spirit in your bubble, on your meditation cushion. People might be saying things or pointing fingers or whatnot, but you don't even notice anymore. You're elevated and empowered. And that is freaking awesome. So awesome. I love this card for you, holding that healthy space for you guys, your growth, your expansion. What's in store for 24? Now, let's just talk about this here. You've got the 5 of Pentacles. Now, I did say that the two of you are such a strong unit, okay? And I feel like this is something like the two of you against the world. Okay. 5 of Pentacles can indicate a lack of support or a lack of physical or financial support from where we might expect. However, I feel that this is like you guys, you already have all that you need. You don't have to look in the other room for that additional support. You don't have to reach elsewhere for whatever it is, because you guys, between the two of you, have it figured out. You rely on one another. As you can see, this person is sad that they're outside, but the key is there. They don't even want in. And that's what I feel here is you don't want in to those old groups or want into whatever has strings attached. Okay. You're going to create it on your own. You're going to build it from the ground up. The two of you, an unshakable team, a unit that doesn't need to reach to other places where you may or may not get help, may or may not get fed, may or may not be seen or valued or heard or appreciated for exactly how awesome you are. So holding that space. And I want to say to you guys, if you feel, or if you find yourself reaching for something and the door seems to be closed, okay, Spirit is saying that's because you have other resources that are better avenues. Okay. You don't need it from there. You have it within you, or between the two of you, or when you put your heads together, your hearts together. There are other ways, other avenues than this letdown. Okay. So recognizing if something is, is a no, that it's not like the door is slammed in your face. It's actually for your greatest and highest good, because the reroute, the detour, the reevaluation in which you will follow through with, if this would have been open, it would have not benefited you as much. That's what Spirit's really saying. I understand. Oh, maybe that's the easy way. Oh, I'm going to apply for this grant, and that grant's going to answer all of our problems for 2024. Oh shit, the grant denied me. So now what do I do? You have all the resources available. You don't need whatever that thing is that wasn't for you anyway. Okay, so don't let it discourage you or put a stunt in your program. Oh crap, we should just throw our hands in the air and just stop doing that. No, don't stop doing that. Just do it a different way. Do it a more empowered way. Put your heads together. You guys have got this. I love that. You don't need a dirty handout. Like, I feel that this could be like sticky energy, sticky money, strings attached. Like, oh, so and so loves to, invite us and buy our fancy dinner, but then they just talk and talk trash and nonsense, and it's all negative for the whole hour. But we got to have steak and lobster, man. But we had to sit through like some toxic stuff. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, even if they foot the bill. I feel something like that as well. So pay attention. That's what I have for you, Paul and Luke. You guys are awesome. Thank you for letting me read for you. And thank you for my beautiful wax art. I love them. Nick loves them. I'm going to put them up. I have them right here in my spiritual space. Absolutely. Spirit provides what is needed and will continue to do so. Open up to receive. All right. Let's see what we're going to do now, guys. So I still have 12 people here on the live. If you would like to pick your card and message, I'm going to go ahead and do 1, 2, and 3 from the Talking to Heaven here. You're welcome, guys. Sending love to you. I would love that. I hope you're able to get in with Joshua. Kathy, I am absolutely doing free and paid readings, but I'm wrapping it up now, sweetheart. I'm sorry. I've been on for almost 3 hours now, and it's about time for me to go to the bathroom and maybe make dinner or something. So let's see, 1, 2, or 3 from your past loved one. In your heart of hearts, ask them which card is for you and let them give it to you. Is it 1, 2, or 3? There's 1 and 2. 3 fell on the ground. Thank you, guys. Drink water. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry. I wanted to be there. Luke, I wanted to be there today. I had it marked on my calendar and everything. And I'm telling you what, like I said, I have epilepsy. And sometimes when I wake up in the morning, like I have a couple different kinds of seizures. So I have seizures that happen while I'm asleep. So when I wake up, like my memories are not intact. And it's a challenge. There's varying degrees of this. So anyway, the kind of seizure that I had this morning, I woke up from it. My brain was not together. I was not in any condition, and I did not know that I had anything going on. By the time I looked at my calendar, it was already too late. So I'm honestly, I'm lucky that I showed up here. I looked at the calendar. Oh my gosh, I'm supposed to be live at 3:00. Oh my gosh. Like, get my brain together. Hurry. Figure out what's going on. Hurry. Yes. Kai, I read for you. Kai, you were the second person that I read for. If you want to go back on the replay, you can rewind this video, I believe, or you can go back on the replay and watch. Oh, you might not. Yeah, you might have to go back on the replay. You're the second reading that I did. After Amanda Bird, Kai, I did your reading. Oh, I know, but I really want to be there in person. You know what I mean? I really want to show up in person. All right, if you were drawn to pick card number 1, from the Talking to Heaven deck. You're welcome, Kai. Your card is you are never alone. I am here with you now. I'm standing right beside you. Heaven isn't up in the sky. It's another dimension and frequency level parallel with the earthly physical plane. Every moment of every day, you are accompanied by powerful and loving guardian angels who watch over you from their dimension. They interact with your physical experience to help you bring divine spirit into the earth plane. Without spirit, the physical world would wither because spirit is the life force energy of everything and everyone. The angels and guides, including me, who accompany you, are your heavenly entourage of loving supporters. You, like everyone, have access to heaven's help by acknowledging and attuning to this higher dimension. Meditation, music, nature walks, creativity, and other gentle actions help you connect with us consciously. We are here. We are with you. Beautiful. Number 1, that is for you. Kai, when this video is over, you'll have the ability to watch the replay and then you can fast forward and find your spot and watch your reading. But I think I'll have to end this video when it's over first before you can do that. Now, if you were drawn to pick card number 2, oh, your card is, I am sorry, please forgive me. Now that I'm over here, I've had a chance to review my life. I understand how my actions affected you, and I need to apologize so both of our souls can move forward. You see, if either one of us is hanging on to guilt or resentment, it stalls our personal growth. Please know that at every moment I was doing the very best I could. I will now finally admit to you how frightened I was. I made an effort to appear strong, but underneath I was scared of everything, including life. I covered up my fears by closing my heart to feeling emotions, and I know this hurt you quite a bit. I promise that I've now learned from this error, but I've also had to forgive and have compassion for myself. I ask that you please do the same and forgive me too. Wow, I can feel the past loved ones don't want to make eye contact. Like they don't want me to look at you in the eye unless you're willing to forgive them, because there's a lot of shame and regret and remorse there, like the unforgivable potentially. So I feel that coming from a masculine energy. So take that where it resonates. Number 2. And if you were drawn to pick card number 3, Kai, this is the last card that I'll be reading, and then I'm going to end the video. So just moments. If you were drawn to pick card number 3 from the Talking to Heaven deck, your card is Tears Cleanse the Soul. When you cry, I'm even closer to you, hugging and reassuring you. Sometimes you feel my presence and sometimes not. However, I want you to know how beautiful you are when you are vulnerable with your heart fully open, feeling your raw emotions. Tears are a way to wash your soul of impurities such as fear and worry. It's a healthy means of releasing painful feelings. So I'm very proud of you for allowing yourself to cry. I know that it's difficult and that you want the pain to end, and it will, I promise. Just know that your heart heals faster as you allow it to experience all of these feelings. Don't try to stay composed or hold back tears. Cry if and when you need to. People will understand. And if they don't, then that says much more about them than it does about you, because God gave us the ability to shed tears for a healing reason, and it takes a strong person to cry. Oh. And that is what I have for number 3. I'm so glad it resonates with you. Sending so much love to all my friends on this first day of the year. Let's kick off 24 the right way, guys. We're gonna do it big together, right? Let's do our best to be our best and live life to the fullest, man. I love you all so very much, and I'm wishing you the most fantastic rest of your day, rest of your week, rest of your year. I will see you on the next one. Bye, friends.